for the DJs then daddy. In daddy, then daddy, in daddy. When I did,
no weapon for John against me shall prosper. No weapon for John against me shall prosper, because I know Jesus. Good afternoon, freedom.
This big perseveranta can also say in Lebanon all. With become the big people they become, that not me say you not be part of a more. This now IAO, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic all this. Good afternoon. This will happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na Side Street. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na net. That time there now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can't see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go there inside them bell button, embraces. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go kotoku, or kabasnot. Now don't they keep all things. You go meet with all party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they hold, then go begin play the from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s to the 2000 and the millennium now. No, it's not the small one them. Now they get some, but say, no check past the mommy and the power because now they own music down there. What they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend them for yourself. The map of what them I see. Now the comedian the Igwe inside this country. When a Desmond Bayer and Igwe condos. So family, what another town again? One and no say, oh this corner, working come every Saturday. So we all can enjoy them not so. Bobo, they end up go for show you on style here because the live band, you go for the number now for the bread music next September rain. Epic Radio Monday now. Go ready for the big the kind music them. We go reach to na young part. Una no can join you here, but una can more because now IAO all man depend this one. So Epic Radio they can read the return of Epic on this corner. We go happen October 17 na St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock. Oh, let me go there and go enjoy because we the old one there and the new one there. We go meet up the old school and old school. We go show who say we under reach.
My people, this is famous. Listen, tune in to Epic Radio every day, all night, all morning. Epic Radio is the best.
Right, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show, the midweek edition of the program. Inside the Epic Morning Show today, we can look at the aftermath of the debate. With over 10 hours debate yesterday, we happened at the Well of Parliament for SECA, the 1991 Constitutional Amendment Bill, where the Attorney General and Minister of Justice bingo table before the Well of Parliament yesterday. It was a rigorous process, a lot of debates. We look at the aftermath and waiting next inside the Epic Morning Show this morning. Remember, so you can be part of the conversation. The number we could do so now 0799949993 or send you comments on the Facebook or YouTube channel because we stream the program on Facebook, stream them on YouTube, stream them on Radio Garden, and also you can join me on Choice FM for the one reading at the eastern part of the country's capital, Freetown. We did live on Radio Zimi on 107.5 for the one reading at Pujeon District, now the southern region, and also on the website on www.myepiconline.com. Mina host Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and this is now the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. But let's go for a morning message of motivation. We now rise. Stay tuned. good morning. The last time I tell you now about choices, but again, I want to talk about one thing today. Choices, they go with consequences. Remember, it can either be good consequences or bad consequences, but choices again are a decision where decision where you get for make. For example, this morning I make a decision for Kaya for come present the program and all. There are some choices that you just have to make so that you go able for get good reward. Remember, say when you make good choices, not good of course reward now you get. When you make bad choices, not bad reward you get. What I mean by this, if you make a choice for go school now, at the end of the day you finish your school, you will able to get something tomorrow. If you make a choice for go learn skill, at the end of the day you will able to use that your skill for put food now your table. But if you ignore all of them one in there, you go face the consequences. By the way, you get a lot of people turn away we small with the go school and all, then nobody pay attention at school. Now some of those people and they move up and down. I mean, they're not able for find a valuable skill where they learn, so man not learn skill or nothing. So the simple thing here is please make good choices today. Ensure say the choice where you make not only they reflect your present life, but also you go able for pass them on so you picking them where you go left here after. Because the choice where you make today get the tendency for affect you picking them tomorrow. So let's make good choices, let's make good decision, and so that this society where we live in will be a better place for we all. This is our message this morning. Stay tuned to the Epic Morning Show.
If in a farmer, if in a digger, maybe work hard for improve salary. If in a farmer, if in a trader, if in a digger, maybe work hard for improve salary. You, now you life done so.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x Games section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
This big brass veranda can also say in Lebanon all with a pick am, but the big people they pick am, that not mean say you not be part of them all. This na IHO, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic Oldies. This will happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na 6 seats. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na net. That time then now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can't see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go there inside them bell button and braces. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go kotoku, or kabasnot. Now don't they keep all things. You go meet with all party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they all, then go begin play the one from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, to the 2000 and the millennium now. No, it's not the small one them. Now they get some, but say, no check past the mommy and the power because now they own music down there. What they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend them for yourself. The map of what the MIC, now the comedian the Igwe inside this country. When a Desmond Bayer and Igwe condos. So family, what now that town again? One and not say, oh, this corner, working come every Saturday. So we all can enjoy them, not so. Baba, the end of go for show you on style here because the live band, we go for the number now for the bread music next September rain. Epic Radio Monday now, go ready for the pick the kind music game. We go reach to the young part. Una no can join you here, but I can more because now IHO, all man, they on this one. So Epic Radio, they can read the return of Epic on this corner. We go happen October 17, na St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock. Oh, let me go there and go enjoy because with the old one there and the new one there, we go mix up the old school and old school because show who shall we on reach.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We'll take this message quickly from BNB. Remember, with BNB Cash App, you can send and receive money any size and any term. Download the BNB Cash App today now Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. For more inquiry, call BNB Customer Care line on 072 500 The number again, you call them now 072 500 Introducing Mohamed Toby Kagbo for we breaking news segment. Good morning, Mohamed Toby. It's a pleasure for getting you.
Good morning, Reginald. Good morning to family they listen to we. So let's go straight into what we'll get in front of we now. We breaking news update. So the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education don't warn against illegal collection of fees for report cards as they urge parents and guardians for demand receipts and report violation. This now more than again currently. We know they continue in different schools. There are schools that will even seize taking the report cards if the parents them or the guardians don't pay a fee for collecting report card, as the ministry don't describe that. They say in a illegal collection and parents them for raise up the issue if any teacher request for take money from parents they earn for collecting picking a report card.
I see this release and one thing really kind of remind that school all of Friday. And this release only come out yesterday, I think, from the minister itself. So, is it not too late? Now the question I never really asked myself, because a lot of parents they don't pay, don't collect and pick the results, and most of the teachers then take 50 loans. But again, we'll try for see the one day will not take it as to waiting will happen exactly.
But it's good to come out from the ministry now.
Yeah.
So away from that, the Lawyers Society don't issue a strong call for reforming the electoral framework within the upcoming Legal Practitioner Act 2025, as they emphasize the need for a broader democratical participation in governance and legal profession. We all know Lawyers Society over the cost of since then coming as an existing entity. Then really they blow whistle for several issues them, and now one of the things we don't pay attention to now the Legal Practitioner Act of 2025, as they don't really emphasize say for be democratical participation in terms of governance and forget legal professionals.
Well, again, I think it's good. It's a good check. It's time that lawyers then get a reality check, because there is a lot of people every day into the profession. With all due respect to them, you really know they see that much relevance way then they give out there to the public, and also I think it's good that Lawyers Society suggest that then get a reality check and see how they can able to put some footprints we go help the profession for able to deliver on the mandate.
All right, and finally this morning, the former secretary to the president, Julius F. Sandy, don't formally declare intention for contest for the leadership of the Sierra Leone People's Party and the Sikh Party in presidential nomination ahead of the country general election. Well, many people from the Sierra Leone People's Party not see this as a major surprise, but see him as somebody with a wealth of experience within the party framework, and he don't declare intention, he don't make it known to the hierarchy of the party as he begins an engagement with the chairman and vice chairman of the Sierra Leone People's Party.
That don't declare to
Julius F. Sandy, a former secretary to the president.
Wow, it's very interesting though. I think more names will come up. I will not be surprised seeing more people declaring for that particular position. They remember that's the highest seat, and everybody wants for see how himself can become the president. But let's see, the list will go up as the days and the years it go closer to the 2028 elections.
For now, all this will manage to bring to you inside with breaking news updates.
Many thanks, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. Thank you so much for the breaking news. Up next, we give you solid intro and background on the topic of discussion this morning. Stay tuned.
Done so, now you work done so. No different work for you. Say now go make the work for you. Now you self work for yourself. Poverty go on our line. If you not farmer, take you cutlass and go na farm. If you not digger, take you pick and go na ekan. If you not messy town to get a good sight. Even a carpenter. Maybe all work for self to poverty. Gonna now land ya Mondesia. In a demo boom ya be. In a mess na me abe. In a capta me abe. Amulia mumu yinge ya muga gombe me mama we. Na fola sobe.
If in a farmer.
Na fola sobe.
If in a digger.
Na fola sobe. If
in a farmer, if in a trader.
All right, so today we want to focus on the ongoing parliamentary debate on the proposed amendments to the Sierra Leone 1991 Constitution. Now, the debates will be generate significant public interest and political discussion. We suicide on be adjourned and expect for continue on Friday, 31st July 2026. Now, at the center of the discussion, there we get key proposals relating to Sierra Leone electoral system, including whether the country for retain the proportional representation PR system or return to first past the post system. Another contentious issue now been the proposed amendments to the constitutional threshold for elected president. Now, supporters of the amendments, we argue that the reform will strengthen democratic governance, improve representation, and also modernize the country in electoral framework. And the opponents, however, believe say some of the proposals require broader consultation and then forget far-reaching implication for Sierra Leone in democratic future. Now, as Parliament they prepare for resume this deliberation on Friday, we ask, waiting at stake. Waiting at the implication of the proposed changes and waiting this mean for the future of election as Salone. These are some of the things that we are going to basically discuss this morning. And joining me in the studios very shortly, we get Jamie Ben Simbo, the Executive Director for Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law, CAL. And also we get Abdul Karim Kamara, ESQ, AKK for Popularity, and in a member of the All People's Congress Publicity Secretariat. Two of them will join me whilst we explore means for reach onto a sitting MP for the Sierra Leone People's Party. We don't make several attempts to get them, but we'll continue for push, forget either of them on the program. We don't reach on to Mohamed T. Fofana, we've been confirmed. We go try for reach on to him as well. So these are going to be our guests this morning. Immediately after the break, we go introduce them and we'll start the conversation. Stay tuned.
Now you life done so, now you work done so. No different work for you. Say now go make the work for you. Now you self work for yourself. The poverty go on our line. If you not farmer,
take you cutlass and go na farm.
If you not digger,
take you pickaxe and go na acre.
If you not messy
take
town,
you to get and go na site.
if you not carpenter. Maybe all work for self. The poverty go on our line. Ya Mondesia. In a demo boom ya be. In a mess na me abe. In a capta me abe. Amulia mumu yinge ya muga gombe me mama we. Na fola sobe.
If in a farmer,
Na fola sobe.
if in a digger,
Na fola sobe. Let me work hard for improve salo.
if in a farmer,
Na fola sobe.
if in a trader,
Na fola sobe.
if in a digger,
Na fola sobe. Let me work hard for improve salo.
After me know this now time for seriousness. No more calo TV for don't batter laziness. All this not the pay. Let me try for the whole so best in a valley. Your picking no go ask say, Mama, now waiting you be the Papa, now waiting you be the Salon today and say your tongue so dirty. But free talk, not the number one. Free talk, not the number one. Bad dirty.
All right, welcome back to the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. And joining me now in the studios, I get Jeremy Ben-Simbo, the Executive Director for the Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law. Good morning, Mr. Simbo. It's a pleasure for getting at the program.
Good morning.
I also get Abdul Karim Kama, ESQ, a member of the APC Publicity Secretariat. Good morning, AKK. It's a pleasure.
Good morning, Sierra Leone. Good morning, Epic. It's a pleasure being here as usual.
I know you're not able to get a long rest. You not even get each 3 hours rest.
Wallahi.
Almost o'clock you left Parliament.
I left Parliament 3 a.m. this morning.
Wow. I think me left a bit earlier. Left around 1 a.m. as well. But let's get the conversation. So we look at the outcome of the hearing yesterday. It has been adjourned already to Friday for continue and all, with over 10 hours of rigorous debates from both the APC and the SLPP. But I'll start off with Jeremy Ben-Simbo. From a governance and the rule of law perspective, how will you assess the current parliamentary debate proceedings yesterday and all before we come to the bill proper, the 1991 constitutional amendment, where still the parliament and for be proceed to the committee stage on Friday?
Yes, for the very first time in many years, I see that kind of debate happen yesterday in Sierra Leone. For the very first time, so many years. First off, I really want to say plenty thank you to the leadership of Parliament, because the Speaker and the other two leaders, the minority leader and the leader of government business, we see how they're able to manage the situation yesterday. We see, in fact, at a point in time where the Speaker called on them two leaderships and they can't talk to them and say, no, we not wait for us. When they are done, we not get forget moment when I go respond. When they make on own submissions, we not go cover up in all of what they don't say by way of reacting or clarifying some of the things that they don't say. So really, I say plenty thank you to them, and also say plenty thank you to the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, because in presentation yesterday be very outstanding, able to present the bill in a way that you try to convince the minds of so many people. You try to let people understand. A very good number of people then will not be able to get clear understanding of the bill, maybe for at least to a large extent understand. So that I say plenty thank you to Ram. And even the debate to a large extent to be very, very constructive. This is people that will debate based on the bill. We see people that they count books them, journals, and they make reference them to former President Amatijan Kabao blessed memory, the Peter Tucker report, the Justice Khan report, then talk about the Anescoman white paper, then talk about the BO-led government white paper. So then they try to convince people and also provide education. So that kind of thing they don't really want to see they happen at Sierra Leone. And also again to the two political parties, we don't say, let them detach party politics from this business. If we really want to get a progressive and people-centered constitution, let it not be based on partisan interests or individual interests. Let them look at the country, let them put them forward. As if, for example, the Honorable Abdukabo say, for many years, they don't put this salon flag in chest today. So, don't appear under as APC person. They appear more as salon man, you understand? Because they want to seek the interest of the common salon person. So we really have in that regard, you understand? And also, we see the APC leadership, they're in the parliament, then they rub skin with other people. So this can always say, we politicians, you were out there waking on for the cause mamikos. You go through, you throw invectives at people, you go burn somebody else, you damage them. See how they rub skinny and yesterday. They all been there. No allow no more than the day.
So
it seems so peaceful.
You describe them as a healthy debate.
Yes, the debate to a very large extent, yes. If I want to read, if you ask me for describe that way, I will say yes, it was. You see how then they rub skin, rub shoulders, talk here and there, they laugh, laughter be all over the place. You understand? Laughter be they right through. Alala not today. If I saw man be even pray say this thing, Alala get for commodity, then get for go fed day today again, because for over time they don't know in parliament for day that kind of way. You understand? Respect to them. So yesterday, maybe really impressed with what I see, and now that the bill is not committed to the committee stage now, you understand? And later on they can vote on them. Me they still continue for say Carl. You understand what they continue for say? Yeah. We want a progressive bill, not to follow a bill no more, not to follow a new constitution, but let's get a constitution with progressive, and we go seek the interest of the common person of this country. We go be people-centered, waiting the inside that constitution for be with views and opinions and aspirations. We don't talk as alone people. You see the two sides, the SLPP and the APC, the debaters are waiting to get up, waiting the rights for talk. All man they make reference to either the Peter Tucker report, the Anescoman white paper, or they make reference to the BO-led government white paper. You understand? So they make reference to the waiting the Justice Cowan of blessed memory in report. So that all of them be the reference. That they should say then conversations and then don't happen in this country to a large extent, and people then don't participate. So therefore, they look forward to waiting the inside the document in day, and not waiting them to bring as individuals or a partisan position.
I'll come back to you shortly. AKK, long hours of debate yesterday. How will you sum up the entire process before we pick out some of the issues that APC raised? It will be my next line of question. How will you assess the entire process yesterday?
Yesterday was really a day where they go down the history books, as Reverend rightly say, that for so many times, Australians show exactly how they're really desperate for sure say this country is what we all belong to. I have never stayed too long in any gathering or meeting as of yesterday. I entered Parliament yesterday 8:30. I come up Parliament 2:30, almost 3 a.m. in the morning. Wallahi, I know not one. And I want to tell plenty thank you to the leadership of the All People's Congress Party, most especially Ambassador Usman Fode Ansane. I sit down with Ambassador Usman Fode Ansane, the current chairman of the party. Wallahi, that pa, and to this age, you know, not one. From who enter Parliament 8 o'clock, say 3 a.m. we left. You know, not one. So tell you how serious he took the entire program. If people in Bedina or the world and the students say he did it from 8 o'clock to 3 a.m. in the morning, that man was there. The entire leadership of the party, CDR, Tunis, myself, Logus Kuruma, Honorable Silver, Blyden, and others, although he left at a very early stage. We show Sierra Leoneans say.
I see a lot of flag bearers themselves as we and them.
Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, Cheno Ramadan Majuba, Dr. Kelfara Mara, Bai Mahmoud Bangura, Suri Suleiman Sisi. The list is endless. Dr. Richard, everybody was there. To tell you that APC is serious, this time around it's not going to be business as usual. We'll defend Sierra Leone. And we'll defend Sierra Leone with every means necessary. Hence, we'll do it for the right cause, and we'll always allow democracy for take precedence over tyranny, over dictatorship, over any means you can think say you can skew the system. Our argument has always been, let the will of the people be, let democracy take precedence, let us play according to the rules. That is the grand norm. That's the rules we've established for this entire process. We're not asking for a baby seat position. We're not asking to be treated with different or with favor. We're asking, let us do it as it is right. Let us play according to the rules of engagement. So for me, after I don't take plenty, thank you to the leadership of the APC party, I'd extend equally a show of appreciation to the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Solomon Sengapore Thomas. That Monday, I really believe say it's nice when we give young people opportunities to serve. the show, we show physical fitness for Sidom at that place. You know, alternate insist at all, except he called stand down for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they will come back. So that shows he's able mentally, physically, and any other means. That's again, I should kudos to him.
How about the way we handle the session?
That's exactly, I'm taking it step by step.
Okay.
And I equally show gratitude and some amount of appreciation to the two parties, the APC and the SLPP, as Reverend say, that they were able to get themselves so prepared to advance arguments, and save for the fact that one of the most unfortunate side of yesterday was the response of the leader of the female caucus in Parliament, Honorable Wiata Songa. Her response yesterday in Parliament, I think that was the lowest of the low as for the entire event yesterday. But they can't forget address them. So the debaters, they debated well. I give them their flowers. Yesterday was nice, and I see exactly. That is why, in fact, across both aisles, I saw how the argument was based on serious reasoning, putting Sierra Leone first, although the half undertones were there. But I saw everybody, when he stood up to argue, he argues from a position of strength. When the APC argue, and they argue, and they make them position of argument very clear, straightforward, and support her with law. When the SLPP come, then back they argue. So everybody was arguing from a position of strength. This is the beauty of democracy. We agree to disagree. We disagree to agree. but that cannot be retired to barbarism, thuggery, and whatever form of unhealthy competition. But one thing with the anchor, now that let us do it by the ways that are provided for by law, and let us do circumvent the law for the convenience of one person. Okay. So for me, on the whole, I would say yesterday was very, very, very impressive as a nation, and as for we parliamentary arm of government, they showcase some amount of seriousness. They showcase indeed that indeed they know what then they do, and special thanks again for the second time to the Speaker of Parliament for a well-coordinated program, a well-session, a well-debate organized, and every participant, and to the Attorney General Minister of Justice. I understand exactly that he accommodates all the criticisms as a professional, and equally try to do some clarifications where necessary. And that's what you expect in democracy. Okay. You don't have to take all criticisms in bad faith. So for all the actors, the Fourth Estate, I saw journalists them there till 3 o'clock at the left. So all of us participated for democracy yesterday, and now we are set for Friday, 10 a.m. for the committee stage and the voting.
I'm coming back to you for a look at some of the concerns that I raised yesterday. But let me come over to Jeremy Ben Simbo. We see a few days back when the Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law put out a press release expressing some concerns and we get with regards the amendment of the 1991 Constitution and all. Let's look at what's in our call concern.
Well, of course, I don't begin to talk about them. We concerns and we don't want to make this process continue longer than ever now, because it don't start way back from the time where late President Ahmad Yankaba been there in our office. You understand? That time they begin, a commander time they come to former President Anes Kroma, and now it don't wind up President Bio in table as well. So we now they say let it try to end up at this stage. You understand? Because it don't take how you will take almost 2 decades, 20 years for review just one constitution. That's a long period of time down there. So we really call on government and all the players that were involved, including every salon person, for all put hands on deck. Lord put two shoulders to the wheel for ensure say this process it will not try for end them. You understand? Because it don't take. Lord will try to get a new constitution. Lord get a progressive constitution and a people-centered constitution. So then one very strong position and the way Carl gets. The second position will get also that we want to see a situation where then go carry people along, all the players in this business. Let it not just be skewed or centered to just a certain group of persons or individuals. This is not Constitution of Sierra Leone. Let it be people-centered, people-led. Very many thanks to the leadership of Parliament to get our country around when they began for present when the Attorney General and Minister of Justice began for present the bill, Parliament. It being therefore sent out to after the first reading and go to the legislative committee because some issues and they were being therefore come up from the opposition, the main opposition at Parliament, and some other players and some other Sierra as well. So it's sent out to the legislative committee for men and go look at them further. During that period, they ask for position papers. So many institutions, including individuals, and submit position papers, including CAR. Now we don't submit their position papers, and they don't go back to Parliament instead for the second and third readings, and eventually don't come to the committee stage. So now wait till they still continue for saying and that position clear. Let the one day with the position of authority, the government of Sierra Leone, the Parliament of Sierra Leone, let them expedite this process. Let them fast track them, and let them ensure say not to for just give away a new constitution, not to that they really will look forward to, but we want a constitution where they carry the hopes and aspirations and wishes of Sierra Leoneans. I keep for reference then 2 documents and the Peter Tucker report, for example. I keep for reference also the Justice Cowan. Yes, in your report as well. We'll be 80-man committee will be very inclusive. They do huge consultations across the length and breadth of this country. And only tap they go do comparisons elsewhere in other countries for see how the new constitution and they arrive at time. Look at the process, the new model, how it operates and how they forget anything. So it means we get all of them knowledge. And finally, we also get the APC white paper as well. So then we get the BO in government white paper as well. So may they look at all of the records and let them look at waiting the people then say, waiting we, the people of this country, I want. You see the politicians, when they are interested in something, they go ensure say then go for them at all costs. Yesterday, the review first, not just a show of the display of that yesterday we see. This they look at elections, electoral reforms, you understand? You see then at Parliamentary 2 a.m. They follow through. So we self as people, let us follow this process through. Let them man them understand say who side in this one and we don't put them there. You understand? So if you make laws way favorable for you because you didn't in power, you didn't in position of authority today, you get to understand say then same laws and the way you come on that tomorrow, now then same law and then go apply against you as well. So make them understand that. And this crop of politicians, you understand, the President of Sierra Leone, the MPs, APC, SLP MPs in the Parliament, let them understand, say also, that Dengue will be the very first beneficiaries of this constitution. Because by the time they're going to 2028 in general elections, of course, President Bio in time will not end after 2028. We'll get a new administration. Most of the MPs, definitely, I'm sure, say some of them will come back again. So they will now become ordinary citizens, just like we now. They're not going to do any political position again. So may they understand and so now make we they say, let them give a very good constitution. We're going to be good for the poor country. We're going to seek everybody in your interest and we're going to go for care for human rights and make institutions independent. Now that kind of constitution, they really now want now in our position as you don't know.
Wait now, na take on the consultation in terms of ensuring that everybody participates in the process. From una findings that una don't do, una feel say thorough consultation was done.
Now they are just one camp.
Okay.
Before now the 80-man committee will let Justice Edmund Cowan begin for spear ahead. You understand? That committee they will do extensive consultations. Where he present a report, 608-page document. Inside that document, they get 134 recommendations. You understand? And this idea. You understand? For going into a new constitution. So then consultations will happen widely. But what we don't see over time, much consultations don't happen now like that. They will not expect again for it to happen like the other one because of the resources. At that time, we say plenty thank you to UNDP. Even we say card, UNDP and OCA begin for support. We make sure say all of the hundreds of consultations that we call, where the Cowan and led committee do, Carl been there by the right through. So at this level now, we don't see yesterday say for example they see arguments in the camp. We wanted the politicians and take then correct message to them people. The politicians then get responsibility. Let them take the right message to them people and go tell them. Say, for example, now we be not say this. Now this inside the report there. Now we said be the part of this. Rather than they go tell them different thing, then when they come over, they say something different. You understand? So they also get that responsibility for go tell the people the right thing. Because you don't say a lot of conflicting messages, misinformation and disinformation they come when it comes by this constitution business. Some man they talk about waiting say, hey, they say this thing they can't extend and the president to 7 years. Now so they don't say, come on. That kind of thing not there at all. It don't happen before now. We don't hear it over and over. We don't talk to people. But if now they come up, for example, from the politicians themselves, then they engage the people and tell them, say, no, now this inside this book here. Now this we don't propose. Now this we look forward to. It could be a very good thing for Sierra Leoneans. Because you get people them will rely on the political godfathers. Whatever they tell them, 9 days they go by, 9 days they go with. Rather than waiting me and you go tell them. So with the expanded political godfathers and they go and engage the people here and tell them the correct things. But then they misinform them, then they disinform them, this is not good for this country at all. So we own position a clear. We want to see a progressive constitution. We want to see a people-centered constitution. We want to see a constitution where they look at the document where Justice Edmund Cowan of blessed memory in 80-man committee where traverses country present. Because we all view them with hopes and aspirations. They're inside it. You understand? When you look at, for example, the tripartite committee report, most of the things that will come on, where they say that report, nothing that will come on from that constitution, that the Justice Cowan in report. So now we don't delay this thing and they make all that thing happen. Okay. So now we say let this process try for wind up now. Let them speed that up now, not try for end up. Not forget about this business and try for get a brand new constitution. We're going for stand the test of time and will be very good for Salon people.
I'll come back to you shortly. AKK, yesterday, one of the key things where we see from particularly the opposition bench, now that MPs be vehemently they against the continuation of the PR system, the proportional representation. Why make APC believe that first past the post now a better electoral system than proportional representation? We see a display of that yesterday from the MP. All of them, they say, let's go with first past the post rather than PR.
And this is exactly where I go for Anchor Me communication this morning. Very serious. The APC position very clear. And at the Anchor, I'm especially to the presentation of Honorable Aminata Sise. Honorable Aminata Sise, we are sent in the well of Parliament for making presentation. He first commit himself, say, she is a strong proponent of women empowerment. She believes that women need for come on out from the back seats and occupy the front seat. And that it's overdue for make today with the cry for make women a camp before. And so therefore, a state imposition say the too much hype that the woman only go be safe with 30% in political space through the PR system, he said that is fabricated, that is misleading and incorrect. That was her presentation. After he don't commit himself to the support of women. He continued for say, prior to the PR system, there had been the GIWI Act, the Gender Empowerment Act. We already don't enshrine, say, and pass in the laws of this country, within our law books, so women for occupy 30 space in political dispensation, 30% quota for women. It's already in the law books before the PR system. So basically she was saying, let we stop for deceive people as if without the PR system we're not get this 30% for women in representation. It's a worry, don't get them. And it is clear in the GIWI Act. If you want to challenge them, say, not in the GIWI Act. He said, but we as the APC, we believe, say, the best form of representation is the first past the post. And he referenced we back to recommendation 78 in the tripartite. So the people of this country don't comment, say, they are not comfortable with the just system we in practice in 2023. They prefer the first past the post. But because it was a tripartite recommendation, both the APC and the SFP within the room and then we get a common understanding, they subject and say, let we go to a nationwide consultation. As for make the people them choose which form of representation they want. That was our argument. And again, it further say, before we in a parliament, we get position papers from the members, the Council of Paramount Chiefs. We get a position paper from the Interreligious Council, where they all speak to the fact, say, the best form of representation should be the first past the post. It continues to say, I'm not there against naturalization or people who are naturalized to come and participate in governance. He said, but waiting at the provision, we want to clarify. He said, because we need a clear clarification of him, in as much as it supports, say, diasporans living in the diaspora, because they are contributing in no little way to our GDP and to our people back home, they equally need for participate in shaping our political decisions. She supported that. But now she's asking, that say, wait a second. If we want them for going to parliament with dual citizenship, which is no making of their choice, because they went for greener pastures, and we want them home, how are we going to fine-tune it? Listen now, she was arguing as a lawyer. How are we going to fine-tune it to that of the qualification of somebody becoming a president? Because don't forget, when you go to section 41, it will tell you about the qualification of becoming a president in this country. And amongst those provisions, A, B, C, D, they say for make you qualify for be president of this country, you don't qualify for becoming a member of parliament. Are you understanding that?
Yes, yes, I get you.
So it was so convincing yesterday that if we say we all don't agree, then Mr. AG, and she called the AG in particular, said, Mr. AG, that you need to communicate to us and further make a clearer provision in the Constitution as to what exactly will be the qualification for presidency. So that we don't want a situation where come one day, the next person will see, now Chief Minister in Oman will be president of the country by naturalization through Iman. Or we will see a situation where he jokingly say, there is this trumpeted issue of somebody who carries the name Umar Sharif, where we notably understand, say, she carries a Sierra Leonean passport. You understand? Make we not say that the ballot paper come one day. Every good Sierra Leonean can reason that way. So the greatest shock of my life was the response of Honorable Uyata Sunga. That was really a punch below the belt. She was so.
You think that didn't be one of the lowest moments?
She was. I don't understand whether she lost malice over her. I don't know. I stand to be corrected.
You are saying she went so low?
She went so low, the lowest of the low. Let me be on record for this. You cannot be the president or the leader of the female caucus in parliament and then come and demean a colleague in the well of parliament in such a manner she did yesterday. That was very, 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 very sad. That was really deceit to womanhood. You cannot say I am a champion of women empowerment. And you demean, listen to this word. You cannot say you are a champion of women empowerment and you demean a fellow, a colleague in the well of parliament by pelting information that was so misleading, untrue, and fake about her.
You don't think there will also be the drive or push there?
Number one,
APC.
One thing she said that was very, very disgusting and unfortunate was when she claimed that Honorable Aminata Sise carries a British citizenship. And that the last time she checked, Honorable Aminata Sise had a British passport. That was misleading. That was a complete lie. I am on record for that. It's a complete lie. If she has any proof, let her bring it to the picture because we want to see it. I am taking this because I'm a member of the APC. Honorable Aminata is representing the APC in Parliament. And for her to make serious allegation against her, it's unfortunate. That woman was a British citizen. She renounced her British citizenship before she enters politics. And she has a certificate to that effect. So for her to sit in the well of parliament or to stand in the well of parliament and challenge a colleague woman, demeaning her and making very, very serious allegations about her that are untrue, that are misleading was unfortunate. To the extent that Honorable Aminata said, this was the least I can expect from you as our leader in parliament. And she said, shame on you. Then the speaker said, let the honorable member of parliament withdraw that statement when she told Honorable Wiata Songa that shame on you. You are championing yourself and claiming to be somebody who champions woman for woman. But now you're here sharing misleading information about a colleague, demeaning her in public and making her look very, very little. That was very disgusting, and she says, shame on you. But again, Honorable Aminata being somebody who believes in parliamentary protocols, respect for leadership in parliament, she wasted no time to take back her statements.
Okay.
But what I am now going to say is for women to be very, very much serious when they talk that they want to champion the causes of their fellow women. They must not do it with lip service. They must do it with sincerity of purpose. You must not say things about your colleague that you know is very, very untrue and all tainted because you want to demean her. It's unfortunate. I repeat that statement for the third time. It's unfortunate. And I am challenging Honorable Wiata Songa that statement she made in the well of parliament, she must produce it for public consumption. And that Honorable Aminata Sise carries a UK citizenship. That was misleading. That was unfortunate. And that was why Honorable Abdul Kagbo promptly drew the attention of the speaker. Said, Mr. Speaker, that statement Honorable Wiata Songa had made, it's not true. She needs to withdraw it. But the speaker did not rule on that. He didn't rule on that. And that was exactly the point at which Dr. Olaika Silver-Blyden left the well of parliament. And she posted that this is the worst she has seen in the well of parliament. For a woman to demean her fellow woman, her colleague in parliament, to understand this, to say things that are misleading about her was so unfortunate. And that was the saddest day for women in this country. And I hope 50-50 women organizations will look into this and see exactly how they can call Honorable Wiata Songa to caution that she must say things she has knowledge about. And she must deny herself of saying things she has very little or no knowledge about, just in the interest of demeaning somebody. The next step further. The APC continues to say that inasmuch as we believe that sovereignty belongs to the people, let us go to the people and ask them what really system of representation they want. And the APC made their position so unequivocally clear that we stand by the first past the post, because this is the system that best fits the Sierra Leonean context. Now let me take you back academically. When I had Honorable Wiata Songa said she was carefully educated, I wanted this morning for her to understand that Honorable Aminata Sise is not only carefully educated, she is decently educated. Decently educated. And that has been clearly visible in her way she handles herself in public and the way she controls her debate.
Okay.
You can detect from that fact that she is not a mediocre. She is decently educated and carefully brought up. However, what we want to say is this, that in as much as we are saying the first past the post is what we want, we're not saying it should be at all cost. We say let us go back to where sovereignty emanates. The people. Let the people communicate.
Wait, if you say the people.
And the people have communicated. The Interreligious Council, the Council of Parliamentary, the biggest constituencies in this country, they have communicated. The Sierra Leone Labour Congress, the Lawyer Society, different organizations have commented to say. And now, academically, for every research, and I'm here sharing the platform with a very, very senior person, every research has what we call a research sample and a research size. A research that will be conducted from 2000 to 2005, its outcomes and recommendation can be so different from a research conducted in 2018 to 2023. I challenge anybody to that fact. The outcomes will be different, the recommendations will be different, even if you are using the same locality. So therefore, if the APC had once said, let us go to the PR system, I would tell you, at that material time, it was what was suited for this country. But now, as situations has evolved, and that is exactly in the correct words of the current chairman of the APC party, that when PR system is left in the hands of rogues like the SLPP, you don't expect the outcome to be positive.
Why is it rogues like the SLPP?
Yes. The SLPP have proven themselves to be rogues.
How?
That was clearly evident in the 2023 election and its outcome and the parliamentary and council allocation of seats.
Okay.
That denied smaller parties to enter the corridors of the world in parliament, because they eliminated smaller parties by making sure that higher thresholds were placed. Continue from that point. The SLPP can only survive abysmally as they have performed through the PR system. And now we are saying no. Let the people have the right to choose who they want. And that was echoed in Honorable Abdal Timbo's prehistoric lecture about what exactly caused the Lancaster deliberation. As to people asking that we want our independence.
I'll come back to you.
To lead ourselves.
I'll come back to you, Abdulkarim Kamal. That come to.
To learn, but no problem. Okay.
Yes, I'll come back to you very shortly. I just want to get Jeremy Ben-Simbo on calming the position on the different type of electoral system, whether the PR or the proportional representation. Have been doing any kind of research, and from una research we wanna do out there and all. With Nakal position on either of the two electoral system of government.
I don't always, I do still continue to refer you to the engagements and we don't happen before now in this country. I continue to refer you to the Justice Kawan Committee report. With that report, they'll be very consultative. The engagements and all across the length and breadth of this country will be widely inclusive. I continue to refer you to even the tripartite committee report. And I also want to refer you to, you know, now, what thing we say? We were in position before now, and even as a there, the PR system, because of the advantages we get, both sides can get the advantages and disadvantages. You understand? The first past the post get advantages, get your disadvantages. The PR system get your advantages and disadvantages.
No, look at this.
Over time, the advantages will not see so far with respect to the PR. Me not speak as politician because me not a politician. Me not a civil society actor of long standing. I don't belong to no political party. I don't owe allegiance to no political party. Me not a politician. Me not a civil society person. And then they know me for. And then they are be. So I speak in that regard.
Okay.
So we as an institution, Carl, of course, you know we very well. And then Morris make why you called me for the part of this discussion this morning. We don't always say because of the advantages that the PR get, and we go back to waiting the consultations where Justice Kawan we do, thousands of consultations where them we do, they refine the PR. So we say yes, we want the PR. But let this current text of constitution, what they who forget, it prescribe which kind of PR we give it. When we go into 2023 elections, the threshold for the PR be so high. We challenge the handy. 11.9% before ever you get seat for Guna Parliament. Then it be so high. Then peg our census report or result or whatever. We say no, 5% for going to council, become a councillor. We still see that very high. You understand? So may they now prescribe to we, going forward, which type PR we want. We go get sorry. Because at that type day, now go before it's help we understand, say, oh no, this one is good for Sierra Leone, or not good for. Remember, I tell you, say, these consultations with Justice Cowan of blessed memory and team do, it not only end at Sierra Leone, it not only end on the consultation, they also do comparative analysis for so many countries for see how the system they work and how then they go for also benefit with. So this whole thing, if we really get with politicians in, really want for pay due diligence to the public country, pay respect, give respect to the laws of this country. I'm not saying all them and only body go that way. But the main trust, the main issue on us, we may continue for see. And I talk this now not on behalf of Carl. I say this now as a Salone person, as citizen of this country. Now because largely issue we get for the trust they between then two political parties within a parliament, the SLPP and the APC. With the same for example, when the APC been there in power, then we propose yes, we want this one. This could be good for this country. At that time, SLPP they get some different eye. Where they're not there now, APC now they say no. Then they will not be one. We will say that at that time, for example, but then they will not think say good because of how they see one now. So why they let the common Salone man? So this is a very serious issue. Me, they always try to talk to them and say, now because you become Salone person make, you didn't have parliament. See, we reference the constitution. Now because you be Salone man, make you go be qualified for be an MP. Now because you be Salone man, make you go for become president at the end of the day. If you're not a Salone person, you're not qualified for be. So let we put Salone first. Let Salone be at the center of everything. Let Salone be number one in all things they say now. Because where would they say a lot of intellectual dishonesty? People that we all I respect to, they continue to go and tell people their lies all over this country. It will be so serious and cantankerous for the country in democracy. Because things are way, this man, AKK, they speak from the position of the APC. They get huge following. The people they support, they rely on voice, in voice strong. What is it they go by? So for example, if you see no they give information not correct, then people they don't go trust that. They're going to say, AKK don't talk like, I don't go like how we at all. If I sit down here, the one that will trust my voice. I can't say things and I will not correct. Say, but that's even says Jeremy not talk now. You understand? Then give me your voice when they follow. Carl don't talk. We see Carl say that so. So therefore, let me understand that context there. You understand? We the Salone people them. We don't see politicians they win in one party. Don't talk all kind of ills about that party there. After a few years, they don't come out, they go on the other side. They begin for talk. So merely this is confusing. So now make they say. Let them go back to the drawing board. Let them look at what's in the report they say. Yes, over time, for example, like the example we make, me and a very strong researcher. We not say Carl, we very thorough what they do is study report. Now we cannot talk in vacuum. Anything they talk, we go don't do an assessment for us. We get data what they refer to for talk. So we know to people there. Now I say this process. All of the thousands and hundreds of consultations where the Cowan-led committee been do across this country, we traverse Sierra Leone, they're gonna everything done. We record all the conversations. We say plenty thanks to UNDP and OSIWA at that time, they go for support card. So that we say go follow the process. We take people and monitor them across Sierra Leone. We produce a report and submit a position paper to that committee. We still bank on that report. Because that report will be very consultative. It will be very inclusive. Yes. And the TRC report as well. They also make reference to the PR system. The TRC report. It prescribed that for Sierra Leone. So what we say as an institution, we want to know which kind of PR system we practice. Because PR get many ways and when they can practice them. Which type? Now, law prescriber. Law gets a prescribed way how Salone they go into elections. Rather than we left unto just the wishes and hopes of politicians. You understand? So that kind of thing we look forward to. Because one, we know they hear so much supposed to get, for example, when it comes to by-elections. Over time, we don't lose MPs to death. Chairmen to death. Councillors them to death. We're not even repass someone say they don't replace them, they can't do X, Y, and Z. Every situation get you advantage, you get disadvantages. But where you get the issue of trust, where some people they lack confidence in the others, based on how they see them, that is the issue we can as well. So now make we they say, let we take this debate as Salone people. Let we look at this constitution, because constitution not a thing that we change every week or every year. Imagine this one from when they make it in 1991. We still struggle, we don't live in existence from up to 30 and more years. We don't spend almost 20 years for try for review and change them and get a new one. So this otherwise go the review, you know, something said tell them review and not to time again. We don't go there on the stage anymore, something we don't go don't let or whatever, but we're not going to be actively there again. So let me really pay much more attention to waiting good for this country and not to waiting good for political parties. So now make I continue for remind the politicians. Today you dey in political authority. When you dey make law, when you dey in political authority, remember say that same law now go apply against you tomorrow when you go dey off the political stage. Because you don't go left here forever. You go one day commodity. So you say for they out there, where one for make them laws and they where they favor you because they're out there. Think about it and say when you go come at the stake someday, sometime. And the same laws and then you go on for use. So now that we own position. We position very clear on this. We know they look at parties and interest in this business, of course, because we're not a political party. We know we're against no politician. I always say that anywhere in my life where they go. You understand? So that's our position. It's very clear. We at this stage they say, yes, the PR system, yes, it's good for Sierra Leoneans. That's what we are saying as an institution. You understand? We don't propose that before now. But also, we want a prescribed method, which can prescribe.
So, you know, that was for make lady model.
Which model we will get at the end of the day? Because the first one, when they use 2023, for example, apart from the one president come out, let's say, memory use, that 2023, the threshold will be high. And will be raised, Andy. We'll be talking about that 11.9%. Before you go to Parliament, you get seat in Parliament. Now, that the first you get from the total value votes cast. 11.9 so high. 5% of total value votes cast for councillors. Then maybe I will talk about that as well. So we they still say which type. Let them now tell we the kind we want for the inside the constitution. Then we focus the argument on that in conversation. So if we're not then we own small doubt in this whole process. But for us as an institution, yes, we think the PR is good for Sierra Leoneans. We think the PR gets it minimize violence when it comes to elections. Because elections, some people don't take for be do or die thing. So man they think as if you know when you go die or you go keep forcing. Well, we don't want that by any means. We look at the resources so elections they carry. So you see, though the PR get your disadvantages, you get your merits and demerits. The first past the post get your merits and you get your demerits as well. So that make we they say no. We as an institution, yes, we stand with it. Because it didn't have the TRC report, it didn't have the Cowan report. You understand? So we they say yes, but men tell we which type of PR system which salon go practice going forward. Okay,
all right. I'll come back to you. Okay, where do we go from here? We get more things. Of course, the debates they continue on Friday. The paper will be given out to the community stage and all. But where do we go from here before we look at what's going to happen on Friday?
We continue to champion Sierra Leone. We continue to sing from the hymnal of what nationality are you? Sierra Leonean. They don't ask you for your tribe, your color, or your religious background. So picking back from what my elder brother here is saying, and I have enormous respect for him, to be honest. And let me repeat this for academic purposes, and I said it again in passing, although you did not allow me to land. So, yeah. There is no law that is perfect. Listen, I'm talking as a lawyer. There's no law that is perfect. Firstly, you make laws, one, to correct an existing problem. Or you make laws to prevent a future problem. But however, laws are made to making sure that people live peacefully and cohesively at a given point. So that law that was good yesterday, I'm making sense now? That law that was good yesterday cannot be good today if the circumstances change. Let us understand it's very, very clear. So therefore, that is why in our law books, laws are meant to what? To be repealed, to be amended. Don't forget that the 1991 constitution that was good in 1991, good. It's now, what we are now saying, it's now obsolete. It has overstayed its usefulness. We need to amend it. Why? The time frame. Back to what we are saying. If the APC said in the Justice Cowan report, for which proudly I will say, I was a member of the committee and I was a member of the research committee. Proudly I will say that. And when you look at the compendium, my name is number 5 on the list of 80 members. Wow. Proudly as a Sierra Leonean I can say that. So I have a very good knowledge in what is captured in that book. If what was said was for that material time, I repeat, the chairman of the APC says, the PR can best utilize, or we can harness the PR and its proceeds best as a nation when we have people at the helm of affairs that are God-fearing and put Sierra Leone first, not in the hands of rogues like the SLPP. And that is why we saw, with the advent of the PR, we don't see minority parties in parliament anymore. Whilst in 2018, the Parliament of 2018 to 2023, we had C4C, we had NGC in Parliament. That tells you, with the first past the post, there's a room to at least rainbow paint the well of Parliament. But with the PR system in the hands of the SLPP as they are now, we'll continue to make them continue to entrench themselves. And so we are saying, if it's working for others, it doesn't mean it is working for me. Let us understand this. The way, Reginald, you may run your home may be different from the way I'm running my home. Not because you are eating 5 cups a day or you're buying 1 bag of rice and serves you 1 month. Means if I buy 1 bag of rice, it will serve me 1 month. No. So I am saying, if the PR is working for other countries, their culture is different from ours. Their way of life is different from ours. Their beliefs, their nationalistic call is different from ours. So what fits our own context? Listen to that argument. What fits our own context is the first past the post. That has had what has been working. And there is this proverbial saying that if it's not broken, don't fix it. If you're not poor, why you want to make her? We don't get the first past the post. It work for we well. Why you want to change her? And don't forget, with Constitution Australia already don't cater say, where things they normal, we use the first past the post. Where things then get a bit topsy-turvy, we they resort to 38A. We have the district block system. But we don't address for both normalcy and in the event of challenges. So why now you want to say, we can't delete now that one way, look motoka, anybody who drive motoka, no person motoka, get the main gear and get the auxiliary. The main gear is here, the first past the post. The auxiliary is there, the PR system. But why now you say they can't pull the main gear and the auxiliary normal they use? They for serve as the main gear. No, it's not appropriate. So that goes back to Honorable Aminata's presentation. He said, I support women empowerment. I support women to take the front lead. But let we not paint and say the only way women and they can before, now only when we get PR system. He said no. He said me no come parliament because of PR system. That before I even come parliament, I don't create an acquaintance with my people. So whether it was the first past the postal, it was the PR system, my people believe in me and they believed that indeed it was the right time for me to serve them because the constituency itself where I represent so now 100% male-dominated constituency. And so for make a woman, Candy, before politics, I don't build hospital, I don't build health center, I don't do this, I don't do this, I don't connect the road to me people. They know I can do it under any circumstance. But however, he said, I don't deny say, let we not support women for Canada. He said, but my SLPP no can paint as if the only way women they get 30% quota now through the PR system. He said no. And now what thing can happen? Now for make the leader, I repeat, of the female caucus in parliament, I am still pigeon on her to come and completely misunderstand what she said. That she felt so embarrassed that women don't support women, they don't understand the ordeals they went through. If you suffer, so myself will suffer. No, look. It's not like that.
Yeah.
No, that's the subject of discussion.
Yeah, because she's not here at the moment. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking something that is from the.
No, I understand. Yeah.
It's something I'm talking about happen in parliament.
Yeah.
So I take full responsibility of it.
Okay.
So therefore, not because you suffer, myself will suffer. So people they're born in America, me they born me in a saloon. So therefore, if you don't suffer 2 times, you can at parliament. She equally went through how the ordeals to come to parliament. And so she's saying, let us see how best we can have safe seats for women if we are seriously concerned to protecting women. But equally few areas now. Equally so, the APC say the PR system getting downsizes. I listen to my brother now, they say, from what they don't say and they recommend, the PR system fine, but make them lower the threshold, and that to him, violence don't reduce.
The AG said that as well yesterday while he's making presentation. Yeah.
If you listen to Honorable Aaron Koroma, in presentation, he tell you, say, amongst the so much trumpeters say violence don't reduce, women and they get representation through the PR system, as recent in the SLPP. Now one parliamentarian die, where they represent her, the woman die, where they represent her, the man they represent her with. Facade, untrue. Honorable Tawa, a reference the government white paper of the APC. And I want to say this here, let me be again on record. That paper he was reading from was fake. was untrue and it was misleading and putting into strict proof.
So now
because one,
APC.
Listen now, because one, let me complete. Because one, according to the, and thankfully for him, he was referencing cabinet ministers that were in the well of parliament yesterday, that were in that room. Honorable Sidia Tunis, Honorable Logus Kuroma, Honorable Kefara Amara and others. They said that cabinet paper never had or received what we call cabinet approval or parliament conclusion. So that means whatever you were reading was in a preliminary stage and it was never conclusive. So why do you come to mislead people publicly with a document that is completely fake and misleading? That again was another sad part of the day yesterday.
Anybody challenging from the APC?
But not what they telling now, so I say...
No, wait, I mean, it's not here, not the well yesterday.
No, but Honorable Abdukagbo.
Okay.
He listened to Abdukagbo in reply, in wrap up. It's like, if I call him, point on. He said, but you said, why you don't want to do this? He said, if I know for on there, now so put it away for on there, the feel say what they talk so not true. He said, call Ambassador Usman Fode as a member of parliament. He has never been a member of parliament. You see how they mislead the people. You call Ambassador Usman Fode as now be cabinet minister. He has never been a cabinet minister. But if he not be there, that is the exact words of Honorable Abdukagbo. He said the people out there for don't believe, say, he was one time a cabinet minister and a member of parliament, which is untrue. Same you have said for the government white paper, for which it never listened. That paper he was reading never received what we call a cabinet conclusion or a cabinet approval.
Okay.
It was in a preliminary stage. The next step, the 50+1 vote. I repeat, where I started off, that no law will stand the test of time, infinity, or infinitum, as lawyers can say. Hence, this law be good yesterday. Maybe when circumstances change, it's not going to be good today. You say how you run your home. Sometimes the way they run your home, you they come back, you call the pikin all. Say that's all we don't use for doam. But now going forward, that's all they can do. So if the APC, when we be put Salon first, this is where I want you to anchor on. When we know say Salon, now you can force to we. And we share that sentiment, say whosoever comes, we prioritize Salon. We recommended that. But now we don't see how the man there don't handle this PR system. We say, you know what? Let us go back to the old good days. Not to the old bad days. Let us go back to the old good days of 55%. Because one, if we say now do 50.1 votes, these guys then they can do census where they don't delay deliberately for political gerrymandering and advantage. Underline that keyword.
But statistics they say no. When they say deliberately, okay, go ahead.
We deliberately then deny the census for take effect 2025 and push out to 2026 December was to score a political goal. So at the end of the day, the census data not going to be readily available 2 years before the next general election, so we're not going to rely on it. That was a deliberate attempt from them. You see how these guys are deceitful? You see how these guys are dishonest? So now we are saying, if these guys and they do so, if you left Guinea the PR system, 10 chances to 1, then go create new localities and new districts. And that will be used in their advantage as what we call, as political scholars, political gerrymandering. Number 2, then they use them in their advantage, not in the interest of Sierra Leone. So for make you get a popular, listen to the keyword, a popular support. Nobody know they ever win Salon. Everybody like you. But what do we mean for those of us who teach English? When they say popular support, mean a support where they be above 50%. It can be 55, 56, 57. And that's also what Abdukagbo Anko say. When President Biya win for the second time, he not win by 50.1 votes. He said win by 56%, meaning by popular votes, underline the word, by popular votes, he was voted in for the second time. So we are saying, because these guys are deceitful, they are not honest, they are disingenuous, let we get the 55%. So that you not go only win election by your region, it will force you for go at the north, at the northwest, and all over the country for solicit votes. This is our position. And now the SFPP say, we they blow hot and cold. We are not blowing hot and cold. We are telling you that the circumstance now warrants A, B, C, D. And that's also Abdukagbo say again. But if we not say, we they deny we own documents, but Mr. Attorney General, Minister of Justice, somebody I have enormous respect for. He said, look, the document take out for we. At the tripartite, we say, waiting, 50.50 plus 1 vote plus 25% across majority, is it? Half of the electoral districts. No. But what you count now, a different. Was that what we agreed on? No. We agreed as a committee, say, no, we embark on a referendum, sorry, on a public consultation. They say, well, the public consultation, no, the way reference. They say, already the reference, that CRC reports. Say, then we don't say this. So tell us now what is now contemporary now.
Okay.
What is fundamental in the APC is drawing our attention to as a nation. Not to waiting for don't good for we in 2018. Because that is past. We are not dealing with the future and the present.
Okay.
So we are now saying, waiting good for we Wusa will team up, so going forward. Not to Wusa will don't come on. It's because these guys then they are the helm of affairs and they are disingenuous to this country. Let we get 55% across the country, and that gives you a first ballot.
All right.
Anything less than that, let we get a second ballot. But equally so, key amongst all things was that one thing was very clear, that the APC in resolve for making sure that indeed there's no political vacuum in administration. The administrative bureaucracy will count in the consequential amendment. As so when you don't win, they don't declare you winner. When you take over, they get the swearing in. If there is any petition, for make you file petitions within 3 days, but then give you 7 days enough. Now 3 days you able to do it. But the AG came back and corrected that version. That indeed, the reason for the 3 days was because of A, B, and Z.
Okay.
But the intent of exactly the people who were seated in that room was, again, based on the cross-party legal team that was created as of a result of the last visit of ECOWAS.
Okay.
They don't say, that we go back to the 7 days normal. So, in as much as the APC, they make their positions clear, there are certain points where the AG said they accept, say, this is in the interest of the country, not for party politics.
All right.
So therefore, we deny the fact, say, now because with the opposition, now Eme could claim, say, PR not factory. No, that's not the argument. And I'll put it straight out there as an academic argument. That every research, I repeat, has a research frame and a research sample size. So every research will not get a research space from this point to this point.
Okay.
It's loose-ended. And thus cannot make any sound or solid conclusion or recommendation.
Thank you, AKK. Yeah. Yes. Let's take you quickly, then I'll open the phone line. Go ahead.
I don't know. Me, we own position card. I continue for say, me, we sit on, me not a politician, so I not even talk as a politician. Difference we they talk like politician, and we they talk as a politician. Huge difference between the one and the. So because me not a politician, and they talk like a politician, and they talk as a politician. Me, they talk as civil society actor and as salon person. Recent, after the 2023 general elections, we see a situation where the APC say, because they're not being satisfied with particularly the presidential result, they hope, they think say, they skew them, where they rogue them for, so then decide not to participate in governance. They're going to parliament, not they're going to look at councils. All the officials, the elected officials, for stay off. Good. For quite some time, we can't see the moral guarantors and come. They can establish, a conversation. We wind up, then get to the tripartite committee. Will not be one of the recommendations. At that committee, then we get for about 80 or so reports, recommendations. Sorry. One of the recommendations will come up from that report. We had to tell you now about politicians, how sometimes they can speak from both ends of the mouth. Sometimes, with all due respect to them, they may agree, say, or they may suggest, say, any political party will consecutively never forget seats in parliament, no election. Therefore, deregister them. They recommend it to PPRC. come to think about it, any political party, consecutively they contest elections. You know you forget sitting in parliament, you know elections. Therefore they register you. That's so huge. Second, let me agree on the PR. Let me agree. Say as a PR system, then things say going forward, never will be the best system for Sierra Leone when it comes to elections. You don't understand? They also agree on the 50.1 with 25% of total valid votes cast in 2/3 for the presidency. You understand? With this current text of the Constitution, they now bring this amendment bill, they now bring to 20.
20.
Yes, so yes,
instead of 25.
25, would be agreed. So put their arguments in all. Me, where they are, they represent the people, the common people, the average Saloma. We're not able to sit here. We're not two politicians. We don't belong to none of the political parties there. But we're not them. Don't rule we over time, and the who can't rule we again, and still they rule we. So the position is very clear. Let them continue for things, Sierra Leone. Put aside your partisan interests, your vested partisan interests. We can put national conventions and keep them away from them. You become, remember, posterity get for holy tomorrow. There's a God where they see we all, and that God now is just God. I know the fear. I know the left afraid that God. I go fear a Godfather, not to me, not to Carl. So we own position are very clear. You understand? We keep for stand on this because there is huge distrust between parties and politicians. Now they continue for liberty to that kind of thing, and equally so because vested party interest they also they bring way into this. And when all of this happen, now that they continue for suffer, now we the people. One of the reasons why this constitutional review process don't take so long. Now because of their reasons because you get trust issues. You get this way will happen to this, you get this one. So these are serious issues that there are. So going forward, as we now don't go far into the process, we still they continue to advise the politicians and say, let them put the interests of Salone before. Their own vested party interests so they get, let them put it aside. May they put the interests of this country before. The one way now the Salone, now in the broader picture for everybody. Put it aside of what you think. When you put Salone before, it will be the best interest. When you think about God, think that there is a God, and that God is somewhere else seated. See, none of us, when they act on the day, let us also think about that day. So we own position very clear. Me know they talk as politician, and not even talk like a politician. You understand? We own interest as card, that we want to see a constitution, we're going to be very progressive, and we're going to be people-centered. Not to a constitution where they protect a certain group of people, or a certain group of individuals, or a particular person. Not to that kind of constitution we want. We want a new constitution, but we don't want a constitution we're not progressive. Because we don't take time over this one. Now because we get this current one, we don't become obsolete, we get a lot of issues to get lacunas them, now we could see say, Lord review them. And now we could not take that far. We don't open the space to people. So let the consultations continue. You understand? Genuine consultations, let them continue. We know the one, we know of us we have to take partisan positions. Like for example, we not trust them. If they do this, that's going to happen. Then one says, no, if we do this, we don't want they go come. Not to that kind of thing we foresee. That kind of tic-tac-toe business. We've been small. We get that game of the play. You take not to that kind of thing we foresee really. Because if this they happen and they come up, people they continue for suffer. And interestingly, unfortunately, now we vote them in. You see, and we then the majority. Then they have to represent themselves. Now, Parliament, for example, let them go back to them people and go talk to them. But if they just think on their ideas, say, no, we'll do this, it's not go correct, we just want to go fight for we, or we said, no, now I'll not trust them. Come on, my brother. We are losing as a nation. So we did say, we want to see a progressive constitution, we want to see a people-centered constitution. Not a constitution where it's going to be prescribed with a fit a certain group of people or individuals. Not a constitution where we say we have vested partisan interests, go day. Not to that kind of constitution we fall to, yeah? With respect to everybody. So now that kind of thing we still register. As Carl, we're not a political party group, we know allegiance to no politician. Now that making fast, we don't take any support, we don't take no financial support from any government institution. For example, we'll go partner with government institution, we're not do that because we want to maintain independence. And at that bad day, we did. We're not reduce that threshold for nobody on earth. That's who we are. Yeah, so the question very clear.
All right, so I'm going to go for a short break. After the break, I'll begin for introduce the calls them on 079-994-993. Stay tuned.
Money they move with BNB Cash App. People from all over the country, they send and receive money faster than ever with BNB Cash App.
Me a businesswoman. I send money to my customer in Nigeria. Quick one, no waste them.
Me na Okada rider. I buy me airtime, pay me extra bill without and not left me yourself. Simple and easy.
Me na student. I receive money from my daddy at the state with no stress.
Now so you go get some with BNB Cash App. You can send money na Canada, Ghana, Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, and other side them na the world. You can always process your BNB, RIA, Western Union, tap send, now you that. Send Wave and MoneyGram code anytime, any side. Enjoy the fastest transfer, extra payment, airtime top up, and more. All inside one app. Download the BNB Cash App today. Now Google Play Store and iOS App Store. BNB Cash App is so easy, fast and reliable.
For more information, just contact the customer service on 072 500 000.
This big brass veranda can also say in Lebanon all with a big arm, but the big people they pick arm, that not mean say you not be part of more. This na IHO, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic all this. This go happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na Side Street. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na net. That time there now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can't see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go then inside them bell button and braces. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go Kotoku, or Kabasnot. Now don't they keep all things. You go meet with all party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they own, then go begin play the from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, to the 2000 and the millennium now. No, it's not the small one them. Now they get some, but say, no check past the mommy and the power because now they own music down there. What they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend them for yourself. The map of what MIC. Now the comedian the Igwe inside this country. When I Desmond Bayer and Igwe condos. So Fambu, what now that town again? One and no say, oh this corner working come every Saturday. So we all can enjoy them not so. Bobo, they end up go for show we on style here because the live band, we go for the number now for the bread music next September rain. Epic Radio Monday now. Go ready for the pick the kind music them. We go reach. So now young part. Una no can join you here. But na can more because now IHO all man depend this one. So Epic Radio they can reach the return of Epic on this corner. We go happen October 17 na St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock. Oh, let me go there and go enjoy because we the old one there and the new one there. We go meet up the old school because show who say we don't reach.
All right, start for take the call. Say hello, good morning. In side the call from. Hello, good morning. I'm afraid. Let's take other person 079949993. Please wait to call me and ensure so you didn't hear you radio set and talk. Call. Hello.
Good morning, Epic.
Yes. Good morning. In side the call from.
Lamin Samoa Koyato.
All right, go ahead and make contribution.
Yeah, you see, what we can talk about some of the civil society. Now we see the man from Cal, and they quote Justice Kawan and the TRC report. Let's end the day, they're not been test this PR system under normal situation. Now we dey under normalcy and we don't test the PR system, and we see say you know the work for we. Then go do sample to people and then the outcome come out say majority of this population are salon. They want the first past the post, but we not see call for measure that before that one you report and the TRC now they come up with. So you see, from that itself, they see the deception from the civil society aspect. And yet then they tell you say they are not politicians. Then they talk for the ordinary masses. But clearly, from that kind way they do, now politician they not.
All right, please just make your contribution and not attack any person. 079949993. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Alex from Kubiru.
Alex, make your point.
According to the board at the only the we can see the PR system is good, but it is not good when the SNP is in governance. So many they don't trust the SNP. And this is the problem between all these political parties.
Los Alex Nafobe 0799949993. We take more calls in the program this morning. Hello, good morning. In side call you from?
Yeah, good chief. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, Suleiman. Go ahead.
Okay. The Sierra Leone civil society will sabi them today and yesterday. But me individual again I can agree with them. But if you then say civil society in general, I know in a partisan them, they all. Now one of the put the individual them. So what I want to ask them about if they don't triangle between the two systems how to vote, why they not ask the population, the citizen of the country? Because then they vote for the in. If it's possible, not that they for they do, because the political party then they go for voting, they feed them each one among them. I thank you, brother.
All right, thank you. Mohamed Tourin on Facebook said the PRC system takes the power from the people and gives absolute power to the political party to choose who they want to represent them in parliament. He said now the political party get the power for choose who that for go to parliament. Not to the people them they choose. All right, let's talk to this. I'll take the next part of I'll get a caller on the line. Hello.
Good morning, Reginald Brian Ojukoto Sala.
Yes, good morning, concerned citizen. Go ahead.
God bless. Good morning, Mr. Simbo. Good morning, Honorable HKK. The truth is a morally defensive weapon that makes righteousness and truth kissing each other. Unity, freedom, and justice hugging each other. Peace and love romancing with each other. Mr. Simbu, to you, sir, you say APC will totally disagree with the 2023 result. Voting on the international observer, they don't stand, sir. Away from that, we go like forget the constitution will stand the test of times. We get a lot of lacunas in this present constitution. If I'm the lacunas, means something not forget space, you don't see space. Or something, I mean, for not forget gap, you see gap. That's not the legal term of lacuna.
Thank you.
But we go make a land regional. Which is it's so important. People prefer for make we get a referendum with the electorate. Make them get respect for we. Make we say as we say. Make we prefer first class peoples. If SLPP believe so, that the procedure for a democratic system. So they know for bypass referendum. I beg you, Reginald, I let you consent. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Again, please, we just want for see how we can manage the time because we get for take other calls them and also we get the review segment. So we call please just try for keep them at least within 90 seconds. Hello.
Hello, Reginald. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Go ahead, Commander Jibo. Go ahead.
I better check to the children them. And me, another debunk will get civil society there. But the problem, even civil society, myself, we will be independent civil society, I won't agree. And but the two parties, and I want anyone who come from power. I let it be civil society, human rights, what they want to do. Regina, most of them are then debate, me to me, you see what it bring the difference, the PR between the PR system and SLPP to APC? Because Regina, I not tell you lies. True, anything will come on from Commander Jibo. When they say the one of parliament, parliamentary and go represent me, look in the way they read. It's na particular power for well, let them pull down them there. You know they are honorable member of parliament. Because not they go represent you. You know some of people that agenda has integrity. Regina wake up alone. Here's the Lord Ayai. From the time this 2018 election, 30 days, you know, but see, Honorable.
Thank you.
For me, the PR are not the PRTs are not the bunker, but let us allow we choose for honorable there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyway,
Thank you very much, Commander Chibu. We take more calls inside the program. Amos Williams on Facebook, they say the best parliamentary debate ever our country in modern. He said the best parliamentary debate ever in our country, modern democracy. Many MPs we are debating with reference book and documents. All right, let's take another call. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Pamusa Nadwazak.
Go ahead, Pamusa.
And first and foremost, Commander Gibo, I support you for say if they not agree for now we pick the one way we want now we own community so far. And they even tell the people of the community the one way then they pick, then we don't want them. Nobody not they vote for them because there's a party now they pick the one where they go represent na parliament. So that's not the first thing first. And AKK, SLPP, let God help you now. I respect SLPP on one side during the time when them in the opposition. Any two of them in the talk now, true button now down your heart now in them in the talk, and them in talk like as opposition. But this episode opposition, hey me brothers, what you na they talk? If you na they do, billahi God eri. If you na they work up the interests of the people of the country, God know. Before you think God don't know what inside your hearts. But we respect you now for say. We not for talk for we the people of the country.
Okay.
We not for defend the people of the country. But if you not defend because of una interest, the brother of Khan, what you talk as so support.
Thank you very much.
For today you don't have power to mind the common power. Second still be not in power for 20-something years. You don't come out today. Today na SLPP day. But now remember say tomorrow another person they can do. Thank you very much.
079994993. I just take few calls more and wrap up the program. Stephen Nyali or Nyali, they say all these debates should have been avoided if the mania be implemented reviewed constitution. Almost everything they are shouting about was in the reviewed constitution, and sadly we wasted billions of taxpayers' money on that process. All right, let's take another call. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, morning. You know what I call from?
Good morning. I call from Peter from Tengweta.
Peter, go ahead.
Yes. The first place, I mean, no civil society no dey in this country. I will really believe, because most of them na politicians. Because waiting how.
Hello.
Do that they tell me say all civil society na politicians. Then this man will sit on this show. This civil society man will sit on this show. Now if we don't predict say SLPP they win by 65% by or so.
Osai.
That this past election.
Osai we do that.
Now this past election.
No, Osai predict time. Now I mean who's
I don't remember the station again because a long time that one day. I don't remember the station.
You sure?
Again, but that's why we don't say yes. That's why we don't say indeed not say it happen. Then again, they don't do survey. Say most of majority of Sierra Leoneans they don't agree. Say we don't want this PR system. But look at Sierra Leone, they don't ever talk about that themselves. 90% of Sierra Leoneans don't say we don't want this PR system. But he still know they know they talk and say. So we will not trust them. None again. No one will not trust them.
All right. Thank you, Nelson. I know they say. Well, I think next. You get for give you complete information. Show you side. And all, I mean, the information is very important. Hello.
Good morning, Regina.
Yes, morning.
Bokai calling from Tembesi.
Go ahead, Bokai.
Sorry, Kamayama. Sorry, I don't
okay, go ahead.
But, it's a follow-up. Pay up to 145 overnight, a follow-up system. But, yeah, if you listen even the caller then, majority will tell you, say, people don't want this PR system. But one thing I have about this government, here we them passing something. They ask for let them not get her. Why they see Parliament, you know, up to 2 o'clock yesterday. Say this morning I decided to follow you. I tell her no go okay, and listen the system, not for go to on calling. But this government don't want something. You listen, even the Attorney General, they do closing remarks yesterday. They also for let them not pass the system, even though the people they don't want that. But power them go pass. Thank you.
I take 2 last call and then wrap up. Nelson, I know say I prefer PRC system to first past the post because of the political sanity I have enjoyed after the 2023 general election. Is it an honorable? I mean, that's a reference to the general election we have had in Sierra Leone, where we had 15% representation in the Sierra Leone Parliament. Well, unfortunately, she's not here, so she cannot respond. Hello.
Hello, from Central.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, Mateli Kiki, that statement say they not be get the intention for with the here in 50+1. That's also true. I listened to a feature that Truth Media. They say it was unfortunate time not being doing them favor, and I make them forget about that particular agency. But you see, all this me as a blame and it's like a woman. Because also you get to set a committee of 80 people. If we get 8, if we get 8, then traverse this one of country, even go international for go seek other countries and their systems. Then do all I wanted to give recommendations because there was no more time. And the SCOMA asked the people that will be in the representing party at that committee, so made them withdraw their signature. Imagine educated people, you go tell them, made them withdraw their signature after they don't sign. Then go back and prepare a white paper, then cancel or reject almost everything where Kawan did not so yeah, they make that money. They cry and great because of what they do, and they deceive and they like fantasy. Now instead and take all the decisions they say. With all these matters by command problem. Thank you very much.
One last call and then I wrap up. Issa Lusan Kama, APR system is a waste of time in Sierra Leone. This system prevents the people to choose their representative. By the way, the message there so I read now from my Facebook page. Hello, the last caller for today. Hello.
Well, let the country go peace and harmony. One example, you know, go vote and country should have win the win. In the dunya, like football field. You know what I mean? Blind man watch football. In a commenting in this thing. I mean, let them go play. Peaceful one, lot of me. I mean, they would have vote. They would have vote. I mean, would have win. But that is the bullet crime. I mean, look one community. No, so now when they can't turn grab come food there. Wouldn't come. That's it. They just don't explain no more. I don't know what people don't want to. People don't want to. You begin making it for the country. If you go again, all right. Yeah, I have been making Manchester will be there. 95% of my people don't want to. I don't want to. They don't say, all right. Talk to this country.
Thank you, thank you. And I think we'll final call for today. The last message I will take on Facebook from Jesus Imbobo. He said the PR system remains the best electoral system for promoting national unity. However, Parliament should reduce the electoral threshold so smaller parties can have a voice while maintaining an open list system to ensure the people chooses their representative. That will be the final message. Madu Abuloko, please, I just squeeze you in because now I'm a fervent caller. Make your point in 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Reginald. I will tell plenty thank you to the panelists and the AKK and the civil society man. We the people, we they suffer. We the people, we are vulnerable. Law and constitution, not for party, not for individual, not for the nation. So believe say as a member of parliament, if una dey go yonder, una for seek waiting the people they want, rather than waiting una party or waiting una want, not una dey for. Una sit down there for seek the interest of the people and the people and put una under. So do ya with the beg una think rationally and do the needful things for save the nation. Thank you, sir. The voice from Central One.
Right, thank you. I'm happy you do. I'm in less than 1 minute. Yes, let's start with Jeremy Bensimbo, Executive Director, Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law. You respond to the callers and what you want for left with 2 years. Time really don't be 3.
The callers are the tell and thank you for the time when they take for call and also do unnecessary send messages. You know, we don't listen to their views and we don't listen to their opinions and they get right to Dandy. Nobody will take Dandy away from them. Some man say, you know, get trust in CSOs or anyone in this country. Some man say no, and still get trust in individuals and not institutions. Some man say in one for be a civil society, a lone civil society actor. You know, some man say still get trust and confidence in we. then they up to them. Then are them views, and them perceptions, and they're not going to carry from them. Waiting me no more. Me waiting on I get trust and confidence in me self. And the work where they do. You understand? Yes, now make me not they talk like politician and they talk as politician because me not a politician. Me not a civil society actor and I remain. Second, I get the fear of God in me. In anything that they do, I know say God day. And that God day they see me and know what they do. Tomorrow I'll be account of that day. But going further, we don't see the of course the comments and we don't come. We still they continue for one thing when somebody talk we are glad about. Me no say former president Anes Bakroma, he go day in a very serious regret. We will not be able to conclude this process. Because the effort we make also itself, it be so huge. 80-man committee established. Then do wide consultations across the country. They traverse the entire land, Sierra Leone. Then they go beyond. And they come out with recommendations and they come with that report. And at the end of the day, we never forget a new constitution at that time. So this also responsible for some of the things here. But be it as it may, you understand, as a nation, we get a responsibility. We they still say, me, we sit on here, and on behalf of the Center for Accountability and Rule of Law, and the very many Sierra Leoneans, we not they think like politicians that we not get this country at heart. Want to foresee a progressive constitution and a people-centered constitution. Now that kind of constitution we look forward to. Not to follow get a new constitution for get sick, but we want to see a constitution where now the people they own, now the people they own them, they put their hopes and aspirations and wishes then they inside it, where they reflect their views and opinions. Now that kind of constitution we want to see going forward after this process. And to the politicians, I go remind them again, say, today you didn't at the political stage, actively didn't at the political stage. Remember that someday, sometime, you will leave that stage day. So the law where they make today, now that same law day, now you go look forward to tomorrow. The law where they make today, that constitution where they make all effort for make today, now that same constitution you look forward to tomorrow. So with that they remind you, say, first, we say you don't get for it forever. Second, that you need for live up to the test of time. So that tomorrow, whichever law where you make, now that law day, now you go turn to in case of anything where you will reference or where you want to protect you. So now that no moment they left for say no, the people of this country, do ya let we encourage with politicians them. Let them give a better constitution. When I say for the out there where some man get invested interest as well, where they talk from a partisan position. Keep partisan position of this process. Not just the politicians. When are the political supporters them? When I keep party politics from this process. They say national constitution, saloon constitution. And finally, for letting you know, say them politicians they are, they're not too, some of them not too mean well for this country. They don't done with their own party constitutions. The APC don't review their constitution, they don't do that before during this process. The SLP don't review them, they don't do that. So why it don't take so long for doing the national constitution? So men they understand say they look forward to a progressive and people-centered constitution.
Thank you very much. AKK quickly we wrap up now.
I join the same line for say thank you to the callers them we call. We appreciate your call for this civic participation. But however, I want to share sentiments to the one that we then say civil society in this country, we all know how then they end. I share that same sentiment and I think say Mr. Simbo will join in at this other angle very soon. Because we know how they don't end. Then they come, then billig, civil society. At the end of the day, we win at the politicians, they wouldn't don't talk so much about. Now all they come back who can play in the same room. Mr. Simbo, I wish for welcome you very soon. And I know say when you don't take over leadership, even 1 year yet, you will be there, we know how you resign and we know whose side they go right now. So that just speak volume to which exactly the people are. We all know whose side they go. So we know whose side they go, bruh. This country too small, we sabi ourselves. We know whose side they're heading for right now. Very soon they see whose side they go.
Don't tell you what they expect and they.
So on a more serious note, I not share no different sentiments for them people and they. But one thing I want to say, the APC believe waiting that other caller say, let we allow many people them choose who that they want. Now that's not the APC imposition. We want to continue to tell the people and say, we the APC, wallahi, are the people that we deserve. And somebody challenge me to my conscience. Say, KK, say, I wish say what you talk so, you really go live for at least always defend them. Me as a young man in politics, I get a very long way for go. So I always create that platform for make sure say posterity be so kind to me. Okay. So anytime they do, I think of the future. And lastly, I think say Honorable Wiata Songa owe an apology to in colleague female parliamentarian when a woman like him, where at least yesterday is share so many information about her we're not correct. And I think say responsibly as a leader of woman in a parliament, he need for at least put down in clause them down and say sorry to incumbent because he talk things that were not correct. I.e. for say the person gets a 50's book where that is not true of her, and that's very little and misleading about your colleague, and you see the champion woman issues. And then conclusively, we want to say, we did again at Parliament on Friday. I think say this coming Friday we'll go more prepared past Tuesday yesterday.
Thank you.
So we are over ready to defending democracy in this country and making sure that there will come no time that the APC will slip over for democracy.
Thank you very much, Abdulkarim Kamara, ESQ, a member of the All People's Congress Publicity Secretariat, and thank you as well to Jeremy Bentimbo, Executive Director, Center for Accountability and the Rule of Law. Many thanks on all. We don't take on our time for listening. Up next, we get sport and entertainment, and Marion Precious George go give the review segment of the Epic Morning Show. Till then, I've been Reginald Brown Ojukutu Soya. Many thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Oh baby, remember me, then I saw you there. Oh baby, think of me, then I saw you go. We are no day by you, now the songs that is for the listener. We are no day by you, now the songs that is for the single. My number one, oh baby, one. If I could survive, yeah. I say no judge me for waiting and not doing cause me not to US. For the listener, for remember me, we are don't day, we are don't day by you now the songs, then this for the listener, for remember me, we are don't day, we you know to let fish no get feather, the love we are got no get for me, take a chance on you. Never dance for me, make you no watch nobody. Kono yema, I like a fun fenefo. Kono yema, kono yema. Money, yeah, I like your style, oh. If you keep me, I'll go glad, yo. Look at you, the shine like diamond, eh? You're not diamond queen, lamina, eh, waka,
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your midweek edition of Sports Updates. And let me just start off with some of the interesting. So, newly promoted Liberian Football First Division League side NPA Anchor Football Club officially confirmed the sign of Sierra Leonean foreign-based striker Mohamed Kanu from B Mountain. Young goalkeeper now the AS Elite Goalkeeping Academy. We don't get one memorable experience as one-time Salon International Mohamed Nabil Kamara, where popularly people can call Fabianski, been pay a visit, get training session with the boys and with some motivational advice for the players. Farbonne community, they don't claim one Hartford 1-0 victory over Magazine community in the ongoing Central One Football Association then League. In Sierra Leone, young swimmer shine on Commonwealth debut win inside the 50-meter freestyle heat. In Sierra Leone International, Abdullahi Jumaba, they're not included yet in the Manchester City initial 28-man squad for the club in 2026 Asia Tour. And finally, Achraf Hakimi and Kylian Mbappe currently enjoy the vacation as they prepare for the upcoming season. For now, all it's to get for you inside Sports Update.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your midweek edition of your entertainment news. Starting with Davido, of course, a album winner, Reid, scheduled for this Friday. 13 song on the list. Well, we already see 5 and 6 revealed already. Which track are you looking forward to? In another news, famous Afrobeat singer Ara Star, of course, has been featured in a major headlined movie with Children of Blood and Bone. Well, of course, this movie is set to be released next year, January 15, 2027. And also, Temsef in song with Me and You was featured in this movie, and of course, a whole lot from Temsef was a contribution towards this musically. And away from that one, the Gege in student them though reports in TikTok account, and of course, Gege just lost the account to say he gets 4.3 million and 134.1 million likes. Of course, that account don't go down. We outside, so legendary movement, of course, QD featuring Hype Man Cash, song titled We Outside. Well, we'll be expecting this song because this is now one of the songs from the Rise of the Legend album we will soon drop, so we'll be expecting the song to drop soon. Rap Rampage don't pull road Nado say just last week when they dropped the team for this year, I said drop bars not trees. Well, this year Rap Rampage will start from August 2026, so till next year February 2027, and registration now free and it is start today. The number where you go call in case you want to be part of this year, the number now 076-749-299 076-749-299. Call this number if you want to be part of the Rap Rampage this year. And finally, the Epic Oldies is bringing you the Epic Oldies Corner. Well, of course, Saturday 17 October, the ticket price now 100 leons, and the place to be now St. Anthony Hall, Side Street, Freetown. Dress as your favorite oldies artists. Will start from 7 p.m. so to clean. Come and let we enjoy together. This is now we get for you this morning.
Big Pass Veranda can also say in Lebanon all with a big cam, but the big people they pick cam, that not mean say you not be part of no. This na IHO, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic Oldies. This will happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na side streets. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na net. That time then now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can't see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go dance inside them bell button and presses. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go kotoku, go kabasnot. Now don't they keep all things. You go meet with old party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they hold, then go begin play the one from the 7 70s, the 80s, the 90s, to the 2000s and the millennium now. No snap the small one them. Now they get some basse, no check past the mommy and the power because now they don't music down there. What they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend them for yourself. The map of what MIC. Now the comedian the Igwe inside this country. When I Desmond Beya and Igwe condos. So family, what now that town again? One and no say oh this corner working come every Saturday. So we all can enjoy them not so. Bobo, they ain't no go for show we on style here because the live band they go for the number now for the bread music next September rain. Epic Radio Monday now. Go ready for the big the kind music game. We go reach. Turn your young part. Una no can join you here, but I can more because now Ayejo all man depend this one. So Epic Radio they can wait the return of Epic Oldies Corner will go happen October 17 next St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time now 7 o'clock. Oh, let me go there and go enjoy because with the old one there and the new one there we go meet up the old school because show who's how we on go reach.
OneXBet. Your game has no limits. In OneX Game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the onexbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. OneX Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de la de da, tila loba, la doba ba. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down.
Orisin Sweat Madden once said, "No wait for extraordinary opportunities. Seize common occasion and make them great." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You'll get me also on Facebook, YouTube, and through the website at myepiconline.com. You can also listen to the show through Zimi Radio 107.5 FM inside Pujeun District. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, Ministry for Planning and Economic Development don't lead inspection of 2026 mock census operation. And also the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education warned against illegal collection of fees for report cards. APC party executives seek for another extension of mandate through the judiciary. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss these issues, I get inside the studio Mohamed Toby Kagbo. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning, Marion, and good morning to all listeners.
Okay, straight off, we'll look at the stories on the front pages. The first story where I go take now the satellite newspaper, and it's also a big banner headline. It reads Constitutional Amendment Bill 2025. HRCSL accepts independent presidential candidate. Says it broadens political participation. And another story, landslide victory by Mahmoud sweeps APC constituency elections. Black SL celebrates empowerment as 70 young women graduate across 4 districts. Finally, NACSED kicks off today annual staff retreat in Bo. All of the stories and more you go get now the satellite newspaper this morning.
Away from the satellite newspaper, we run down to the Standard Times newspaper. We get some really big, interesting banner headlines, and one we featured Joseph Gerald Kamara, a presidential aspirant for the All People's Congress. This kid say, protect democracy, not compromise it, a call for conscience. That now within the common form, Joseph Gerald Kamara. UNICEF Minister of Water Resources renew commitment to strengthen WASH partnership. These are all the big stories. You can grab a copy of the Standard Times newspaper.
And away from the Standard Times, I take the Aoko newspaper top story. Parliament divided as SLPP and APC MPs clash over proportional representation. And also UNFPA Sierra Leone and government partners mobilized to operationalize AU accountability framework on harmful practices. Another story reported housing and transport lift inflation to 14.8%. And also 55 runners celebrate 55 years of China-Sierra Leone diplomatic relations. All of the stories plus other one them then at the Aoko newspaper this morning.
Away from the Aoko newspaper, we take the Independent Observer. We also get some very good story. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura and the new leadership trend in Africa. Regent Chief rejects in Tonko Lili. Justice defra all political reserve. Well, it's a very good story. You go on for grab a copy of. And Youth and Children Forum Africa Award, Dr. Adonis. Dr. Adonis that received some really big award that come out from the Youth and Children Forum Africa Awards. This now it's an Independent Observer, the report this morning.
And away from that, I take the Global Times newspaper top story. NRA boss participate in high-level ATAF executive masterclass in the Gambia. A big banner headline, NCRA DG engages stakeholders ahead of Africa Civil Registration and Vital Statistics Day. Water Ministry, FBC, in partnership to deliver sustainable water supply ahead of college 200th anniversary. And also Dr. Julius Sandy strengthens ties with SLPP Kenema district stakeholders. Finally, SLRSA embarks on road safety sensitization. All of the stories and more then at the Global Times newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues this morning. And as I make mention of several issues, one we get to do the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development and other stakeholders, them, including the Statistician General, Andrew Bob Johnny, and UNFPA country representative don't conduct joint monitoring visits to the mock population housing census enumeration na Hill Station, and according to them, the delegation observed field operation for ensure that the mock exercise they in line with international standards, elevate digital data collection system, and as well identify operational improvements before the main census. And also the Statistician General say that the mock census they serve as an essential rehearsal for testing methodologies, technology, and logistics ahead of the official nationwide census scheduled for happen inside December this year. And also, they emphasize that the census now vital, events where they generate reliable data for national development and resource allocation with the UNFPA, where reaffirm the technical and logistical support to the process so far, this and plenty other things, people also say during this site visit we then conduct. And looking at the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, of course, one of the key ministries where, they look at several things. I can say at times, the mandate cover most of the ministries, departments, and agencies now the country, especially where it gets to do with planning and the development of the country and the census as well. The census process now part of the mandate as well. We make the ministry be part of those site visits as way for access facilities for the mock census to be.
It is. I think I've seen more proactiveness from the ministry. I want to commend the minister, and they got a very strong and supportive team with fight over the years. I think I watched the whole interview, which you do with some trailer parts of the interview we post on social media. It's not only about in just to say the words, but when you look at the proactiveness of the ministry and engaging visiting the site, it shows that they not just know their mandate, but also then they use mandates and back them up with their responsibilities. And I think, Marion, over the years, the Ministry of Planning, Economy and Economic Development, over the years, and this is not a ministry with plenty of people, not even one for celebrate. But I think we don't see some transformation in that ministry. The fact that then they visit the census site and ensure say they get factual information, because this is a ministry that will answer in cabinet meetings for say, okay, this and this now in the ministry done they do over the years about the process of the census. Yes. It is 100% correct. Irregularities they know they staffs they will employ continue for do their work fine one, because many Sierra Leoneans will go against the ministry and the ministry get the right for answers to questions. So for me, I think it's a right call. I want to commend the ministry, Mario, and I think over the years since this new minister came in, there's a lot of transformation that happened in the ministry, and this is one development, because you see Sierra Leoneans, majority of the people we not to respect some that has to do with census. And of late, I believe by old school Washka, I see that they use megaphone and they announce within the community that people for they're around, people for participate in the census. It is what's coming, but also not so the end part of that. But within the work of the ministry, Mario, I think I will continue to commend the ministry for a job well done, not just for SIDOM in the office, but again visit the site and ensure say the right thing being done.
Now the National Development Plan, the factor so many things. So it gets for do development. We see a few months ago, the ministry, together with IGR, launched, different plan them for some districts and the country as well. And where they talk about reforming, some districts or reforming some of the laws them where be done they like all age laws them so far. It gets to do with a whole national development plan where the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development don't the work towards. And for make them able to succeed in all of that, it means that we forget a census where not get any irregularities, as you make mention of, a census where people no go, ask, critical questions about, or say get a lot of negative things for say about, just like how we get that will last, census or so.
Well, many other school of thought would say during the days of colonial rule before getting independent, Freetown or Salone was a very planned country. But after we're independent, other school of thoughts would tell you say the country lost its plans, despite these are standing laws. And the ministry itself, I think, then pull out a very big booklet indicating the plans of how the country should be planned. And this is the mandate of the ministry. But I think, Marion, cooperation is highly needed for let the ministry self able to do their work. And one of the cooperation is about this census for letting not get any irregularities. So then at least able for come back to the people and say, this now which we don't gather. from the census, and this is waiting need for be implemented.
So the mock census now go determine if they go succeed at the end of the day.
Of course, if they not do a census, it can't be the mock census. It can't be possible, Marion. Sorry, I already referred to census, but I think let people understand if the mock census is not done, they're not able for actually know. Despite, and I want for primary say the census also will give them more chance for people for do their work find one. And the fact that then decide for bring the census, it is clearly say they want for use the census as a means for people for at least plan this country better. We cannot, this is a ministry where they determine the economic development of this country. This is the ministry where they plan house salon for run, house structures for day. Marion, if you go to certain communities, they don't even get bypass roads. If you go to a certain community, if somebody die, it is struggle for pull out from a house or perhaps go to another mortuary. But with all of these sensors, then we're able for no say this area and any country, I want to make this clear, even to advanced countries in the world, it takes drastic actions. It takes risk. You cannot satisfy everybody, but there are times valuable risk capable for make a country better.
For populated area, then
exactly.
Right
so,
of way and all of.
Marion, we talk anymore because we get people who they live there, but there are certain parts na Freetown where people not supposed to live there. Under high tension hydro cables. See people not supposed to live in those areas. The slum areas, also we get flooding every raining season, but people still they live there back. I don't want to mention slum areas, but what it talks to now, many other people know. But with this census from the ministry, it shows that there are certain actions we have to be taken.
After they're going to know the amount of
people, and we shouldn't see this as witch hunt. This again, we need for make clear to our people. In as much as there will be Sierra Leoneans, they'll be affected if actions will be taken. We don't see this action as a way, say, now for backward people. Let's see these actions as a way of protecting life and properties and as a way of depopularizing certain areas where amounts of people not supposed to live in those areas.
Okay.
And of course, it's me. I will celebrate this because I want to see a country where life not go lost in times of disaster. I want to see a country, now within the rain season, there are certain areas, the place really hot. You'd ask the question why some of these things they happen. It's overpopulation. Marion, if you go to certain areas like PZ or like Lumley now, Lumley is the next PZ, Lumley is one of the most populated areas right now you can find in Freetown. So I want to see how this to happen. And again, the ministry also get for use integrity, get for use transparency, and then for be held accountable for let the public or citizen then know say this now within the ministry don't do, and it's not about anything that has to do with witch hunt, but for plan this country well and we'll get more economic development.
Okay, we move away from that topic there and look at another one. Who the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education don't put out a statement to say they inform the public that no school not permitted for demand fee from parents them regarding them picking them report card, as then say. This long-standing practice when they happen na primary school, they say na something we they not go tolerate anymore, and then describe them as something we illegal and unacceptable, contrary to law. The ministry also say report card belong to the school picking them and the parents and guardian them, and access to them not for be conditioned by any payment or whatsoever. They also say this act don't hinder the president's vision of free quality school education, and they say this don't serve again as burden to parents them we don't lay complaint to the ministry for sake of this particular act of school heads and teachers asking them for some amount of money for collect the picking them school the report card, and they say anybody with them feign wanting of this particular act where they don't tag illegal go face the consequences from the ministry so far. Toby, where you see this information so far, what's come to your mind or what's run your mind at that particular moment?
Hypocrisy.
How?
From the ministry. The ministry want to tell me say since this government come in power, and now they also schools them they ask for money for report cards. Is that what in the ministry want to tell we? That from where this government kind of power, where they can with the free quality education. Now they know say schools them, they ask for money for report card. Now they know where some of people and we money for collect report cards before even this government come into power. I want to really go deep into this conversation. Marion will get comrade in our house where they insist them picking a report card because they don't get money for get the teacher and for collect the report card. Now as I'm speaking, one comrade even attempt say let the only report card they find another school for him picking. Just imagine. I think that this is something for be willingly from the parents. Enough for be about coercing. But now these teachers are even tagging prize. They tell you say from number 1 to number 10 for collecting picking ID card 100 leons as alleged. If you pick in the from 20, from 20, if you pick in pass, or if because most times the thing that will be the go school, you see one white paper in your report card. It shows that well you don't get promotion for go to the next class because that is a booklet where entails in the report card where they tell you about the next books that we forget for going to in next class when school reopen, or perhaps new laws them in the school, all of them things that they can do inside our paper day. But if this coming from the ministry, wouldn't that the vigilance with the ministry don't do? And mind you, most schools don't lock and don't give report cards.
So you're saying the notice come out late?
Not so even
or the ministry will they wait for parents and for complaint to them before they take action?
I don't think parents will ever complain to the ministry. This is also the first time the parents don't raise concerns. Like I say, they are deprived parents. We don't fight so hard for them picking and go school. And not to every parent still believe say na free quality education that happen in this country. Their parents will not still believe in that.
Why is that?
Because their parents will still get cost of things when they pay for. And some of this cost when they pay for, now they picking they come now house cancel and say we will pay for this na school. We will pay for this na school. They say if we not pay, they not go give you a report card. And now they allow the picking for conducts for take parts in the exams. But when they don't take part in the exams, then they seize the report cards because they say Combra not pay for collect the report card. So why not now the ministry they come out and pull this kind of press release? When I see this release yesterday, I feel like the ministry itself not gets a strong internal audit system. Because why, for goodness sake, now the ministry they pull a press release for a government who don't take 8 years in office for say it's illegal. Where teachers then they don't benefit a lot of money from this. Let's say a teacher gets 50 picking in class. He collects 50 leons per one report card. That is 5 million. That teacher you don't make just for collect report card. Then the ministry they come and pull this kind of press release. It is something like I feel like the ministry they cheat parents them. Now the ministry are aware of this. Over how many schools in this country now and say it's illegal, not crime.
Okay.
So what will be the decisive actions? What are they going to do to the teachers them? How school then in this country? We know they collect money.
Government or government assisted school.
Whether it is government school
or government assisted
or private school. The example I make to you I don't go mention the private school in not private school. The Comra say they pull in Pekin there because they request say if for pay money for collect report card. I will not mention the name of the school.
Okay.
But the Comra say they pull in Pekin at the school. So for a whole ministry, we charge with responsibility and the free quality education are one of the strong pillars of this government. And there are a lot of irregularities.
So this show, that the ministry, they really do on the sports check or, regular check now, this school them for no waiting they happen. Even if people or parents them not complain to the ministry, say, this and these things, they happen.
This night ministry, where they wait for let something happen before they take action. We lost two picking them, due then say to, I try to use the word where they use after maybe the investigations, suffocation. Then went after we then picking and they die, then take actions for 1 week. Then go to certain schools and say any school gets abandoned vehicle inside school compound for take them off. Let we go back now to schools and now if it's on schools and not if schools they know they will get abandoned vehicle. Actions should be taken not to wait something happen. For more lost them picking and in a Pentecostal school. If you go to certain schools, then I get abandoned vehicle. So it is just the same. For this ministry, get the mind with God when they serve. Say that now they know say schools then they will teacher and they collect money for report card. It is a big lie. That is a deceiving statement from the ministry. It is a very big deceiving statement, because when a school they lock, every comrade they prepare in mind now say I go pay for collecting picking report card.
So what need for be done instead by the ministry?
It's about decisive actions. Let us start for punish, shame teachers where they collect money. The word illegal means say it's not supposed to happen. Na crime. If any teacher do a crime, but I will tell you, parents themselves own responsibilities. There are parents and they will condone teachers in this practice. There are parents and they will show say they are tycoon. When they go to certain schools, allegedly they even bribe teachers for looking them picking them. There are parents and they will support these teachers with all of these things again. So for me, if the ministry they use this word illegal, we are paying keen attention to that.
Okay.
One complaint from any parents will come back and say the ministry is not effective. One complaint from any parent say pay for collecting report card, but these are testimonies then where some parents don't even see them picking a report card because they're able to pay for collecting at the schools.
Okay.
So if the ministry police kind of press release, I don't see good work what the ministry don't do. Or this press release, I'm disappointed with the ministry.
Okay, we'll move away from that and take another story. Quick one. Usai, the Minister for Lands, Housing and Country Planning, don't say the state interest will come to urban planning supersede individual interest when it comes to security and safety of the people of the country. Dr. Turad Senesi said this way, be the talk about one notice where the ministry pull na do this behind term we say anybody will build any kind of structure in the country without building permits from the ministry go jail or pay a fine of 120,000 unions. He said this and more where if they talk to me inside this interview.
If you look at the outlook of we towns and cities in Sierra Leone, you will see say it need to go well with we within our government, even the public. You will see people are just building houses haphazardly everywhere. Some of them they block the right of way. Sometimes some of them they build and then wetlands. Some of them they build and then slope. Some of them they build even pantap water. So they are against country planning laws. But in this country, for too long, people have been they refuse for let them go by the country planning rules and regulations. So we come out to that one for tell people that say this country here is governed by laws. You know, they build house how you want, or you put house any size how you want. And the house where they put up, it depends on the topography of the land. And the land they dictate which kind of house you for put there. The engineering for able for tell you say where you put this kind of house on this particular land, the land will able for carry them. In recent times we don't see say who's in the fall. They just they left him up no more, then broke, they kill people here and there, and that they blame the country government. So we therefore they take the actions therefore make sure say we protect the lives of the individuals that work for the inside the house there. At the same time we protect also the lives of the neighbors that we there. Other people they will not to them the inside the house and they. This all do so now review the laws that will be done. They will bring new one that can we go able for serve the purpose, because that old one they don't serve the purpose anymore. Then I hear people when they talk say hey we don't do sensitization. We conduct sensitization before even we come up with the new laws all over this country. We held meetings with paramount chiefs, we held meetings with civil society organizations, we held meetings in the provinces, in the regions. In Freetown we make sure we put the documents together, we validate her before I go cabinet approval, Accra go na parliament. It passed 1 month at the defender, so people are aware say the process was ongoing. Now we don't reach a stage where we have now to implement. So not because we talk now about implementation, then people begin talk say hey no we don't do it.
Another key concern wey people don't raise as well about the process for come to the ministry for the building permits. How long will this process take?
That's a very good one, Mark. I see all over the social media say they take long. People and they can't get the reasons are there. We go make you go apply for building permit. They not give you building permits where you don't apply, you not get a survey plan, or you don't bring a survey plan when a falsified document inside the western area particularly. I know they go to the provinces yet. For let you acquire land, there are processes. You get state land also, then you get private land also. If you go falsify document where the land who say you want to go build, where they check inside the system, they can realize say now people property land in a private land where you don't go claim against another private person, they're not going to give that building permits because not to get the land. So when they cannot tell them, they go they want bribe the officers here and there. Where the officers they take the grounds and now they cause the officers they left and right say they're corrupt. Now because the officers they refuse for let them corrupt them, then they talk say and they delay. But then they tell them the truth. They say no, this survey paper we don't produce so this land now other person ain't get that. So we're not going to give building permits for let go construct it. Now the problem on the sometimes and the land now estate land. They don't go take her, they don't go begin build per now. am, they want can now for let government give the legitimacy. Government no go do am because the land in the first place, not to you get am, now the state get am. So that is where we have the problem. Now they go through a system where you submit the application, where you yourself can do am online. You don't need for kind of the ministry because the app then the ministry and websites there. You can either use the app directly or you go to the ministry and website directly. You can able download the app there. You able apply directly from the ministry website, but they don't want to do it. They want to go through the back door. So when anything they happen again, then they talk say no, the ministry they approve, they apply a lie. Right now, if you can have a portal, you know they up to 10 application within the portal. When once you don't do the application, the state lands clearance office, the director of surveys for don't able clear am for justify say this one not to state land or this one a private land. The country planning directorate then get for look now at the topography of the land, they look at the structural plan before they recommend. When once that is done, it come to me. So make sure that there is collaboration. They all do the work. I'm not a specialist. I'm not a surveyor. When they come, if you not satisfied, within the directorate of surveys they look for, then go reject it. Go back to them. If the country planning officer don't know say yes, this particular structural plan it not get approval yet from the Institute of Architects and Engineers, then they reject them. So they should go there again. But then they do them. They want they can't give them permits. We can't do it.
Is there any time frame for possibly get all the necessary documents?
72 hours maximum before don't get your approval. And this time it is not about now so they get for can with no. When once the approval all go, then give you now the go ahead say go pay. As you pay the money, so the finance director when you see a looker, they don't say yes, there is payment done. They click. When you see click, you yourself for able for print. You building permit. You don't need for come to the ministry. You can print it yourself.
Make me look at the issue we get for do the fine of 120,000 millions for jail. That again don't be a concern for a lot of people.
Why for be a concern? If you do it rightly, you are not going to pay a fine.
So one side had a notice talk about file and jail term or file or jail term.
Yes.
So waiting constitutes that.
If they don't arrest you, the police then charge you go to court, then the court find you say you made a bill without a building permit, you have to pay that fine. Then sometimes the building inspectors, they don't go serve you notice, say let you stop for bill. You know do one. Then go because they go warn you, they go put stop work notice. You violate all of that, then give you time. You violate them. When the court find you guilty, you will pay the fine, you go jail. Or you pay the fine, then you not go jail. But depending on the severity, because some people where the officers they go fetch them back. Maybe when the officer they tell you say don't bill, go and take your building permit. Go through the process. If you don't go fight the officer, you don't go insult her, you don't cause a better one. You get all in evidences and they witness and they for go prove that to the court. The court will find you guilty. When they not find you guilty, say you not get building permit. The all the other rudeness and other things that we don't do, the court will talk say you pay the building permit fee. They at the same time they go send you go court because you don't already cause problem in the sense that you don't assault, you don't insult, then so now make they say you either pay the fine or you go jail for 6 months, or in some extreme circumstance you go pay the fine at the same time you go jail. And at the extreme.
Well, that's now Dr. Turat Senesi, Minister of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, be the end interview with me regarding a notice where they put out quite recently over the weekend. Also, they make mention of, mandatory building permit for any person, no matter the kind of building where you construct. And they say failure for take a building permit from the ministry, you go pay a fine of 120,000 old new loans, when now 120 million old loans, or go 2 years jail term, or you pay the fine and go jail. Where it gets for do the severity of the crime we commit so far. But away from that, before we can pick calls, we'll look at another issue. Side the All People's Congress Party executive don't seek for another extension of mandate through the judiciary. And of course, backstory to this now that the executive of the APC, the mandates be don't expire, and we then go to PPRC, Political Party Regulation Commission, where give them an extension from February to August. Now, within inside July and August 12, the mandates they expire as well. And this time around, not go to the PPRC again for another extension, but go to the courts, say, then they seek for another extension because of certain things them where they're supposed to put in place. Well, anytime from now, we get Lucian Momo on the phone from PPRC. We go explain to we exactly waiting the commission in stand so far regarding this extension where the All People's Congress Party don't go now court again for after the commission may don't give them a 6 month extension we don't run from February and go expire the 12th August this year. As I say, we go talk to the Director of Communication and ICT from the Political Party Regulation Commission, Lucian Momo. We go tell you about the commissioning stand regarding this information about the executive of the All People's Congress Party, APC, we seek for extension of mandate through the judiciary. Whilst we wait for the call to be so far, what do you think of about the APC asking for another extension, this time around not through the commission, but the court?
I want to really be careful in making, because it's a very sensitive.
Okay, I'll come back to you.
No problem. Let's just listen from the Master Sabi people.
We now get the Director of Communication and ICT on the phone for the PPRC, Political Party Regulation Commission, and Enemna Lucien Momo. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning and Fambulado.
Yes, Lucien, start for tell you about the status of the APC party executive at this moment, because we meant to understand, say, the commission may give them an extension of mandate way for lapse on the 12th of August or so.
Well, the tenure as the Constitution of the All People's Congress of 2022 states that the executive then gets a lifespan of 3 years. And the lifespan of the current executive be end on the 18th of February this year, and they may hold a National Advisory Council meeting when at the second highest decision-making body in the party after National Delegate Conference, there being activate sections 39.5 of the Political Parties Act, where say political party can extend the tenure for not less than 6 months. So when they do that, they be right to we say them to activate them and will be accepted. And Honorable Mami Kamara be right and say he not agree with the extension. And we look at them and say no, it's right for them for one, and then we will give a directive. And the directive in two. The one be say we accept the extension until the 18th of August this year.
Okay. And then the second directive so be that if the 18th of August reach not done the election date, the leadership of parliament, when we say the leader of the opposition of parliament and 5 parliamentarians, so they represent all the region them, would be in charge of the party until then do all the elections stay to the election of the flag bearer. But now we receive on the 20th of this month, we receive a motion of notice from court from one Mr. Suma, where they challenge the second directive will say when the 6 months elapse, then for the leadership of parliament for take over. So who done the Mr. Suma? They say I'm a member of the APC. Okay. They filed a motion at the High Court, and we are the first respondents, the chairman, the commissioner, the second respondent, and then the APC party itself now another respondent to that matter. He asked for a few things. One, he say the court for use the order of statutory for cancel the second limb of the directive will be say if the 6 months end, the leadership of parliament and member of parliament them representing the party across all regions for take the party till they go convention, and the IEMC will still continue for conduct the election them. And then again he say the third respondent to the party not for listening to that directive say what we get, because what will happen, I think the whole enact meeting where I think within themselves they want for extending tenure. So the directive, the party be initially agreed to the directive before ever this Mr. Suma reach out or talk about the directive not for be accepted.
Then when we give the directive, we give the directive sometimes around February, and then and the party they accept the directives and we will give. So if the Mr. Suma take the commission out to court, I will just tell you, say the matter is in court. We'll meet up in a court and we'll address those issues.
You know, taking the PPRC to court, was there not other way the party for Bido reach out to the PPRC instead of, in terms of asking for another extension because of the delay in the election processes?
Well, as far as the court paper is concerned, not only the particular PPRC even a court, a member of the particular PPRC, and also take the party also to court because the party now a respondent again to the matter where can go to the High Court.
Okay, so now the case then a court, as you make mention, a member of the party don't take the party and the PPRC to court. Waiting on a makeup of this whole act of taking the PPRC and the party to court, rather than meeting the PPRC and talk things out for see if there are other laws or recommendations we una for be make.
Well, since they don't take the matter to court, I go cease not for comments further as to waiting will be the commission new moves, whether the court get the jurisdiction over the PPRC or at the right court they take the PPRC to or not. Okay. But I will not say. As what we know no more, the matter they in a court, and we go respond to the court. So they file the matter in May.
Okay.
In May, and then they serve we in July.
Okay.
So the matter was filed on the 4th of May. We are served on the 20th of July. So we will look at what the High Court will say and what the law say as to the issue they will then go and the prayer they will then pray.
Okay. So finally, they expect this kind of decision from a member of the party, the APC party.
Well, we don't get rumor where some people then they say that second party they not agree with them and all of that, and so they don't take the matter in a court. So all left as it is. When we go to court, we go argue your own case.
Okay. Thank you so much for we talk to Lucian.
You're welcome.
In name na Lucian Momo, the Director of Communication and ICT for the Political Party Regulation Commission. They talk about the issue of the APC party executive. Well, it's not the executive in general, but a member of the party. We don't take the APC party and PPRC to court regarding one of the directives. So the PPRC begin say if the executive of the party, the mandate lapse, the additional mandate will then give them lapse again. People of the party, we include members of parliament, including the leader of the APC in parliament, for takeover as executive members of the party until then gets another executive. So far, they not agree to, or with this particular person where is saying name Mr. Suma, no agree to and decide for take PPRC and the APC to court. Quick one on this story before pick calls.
Well, I listened to the talkman for the PPRC. He say this not to APC party take the PPRC to court,
but a
member of the party. He also take the party to court. I think when the party make the approach to PPRC that they no certain time, then time go elapse before they go to the national convention. They may also make an appeal to PPRC. We'll be given the mandate for extend then tenure to 6 months. The 6 months done. I think PPRC gets the mandate for regulator to make policies for all political parties. And if you listen to the talkman for them, he's confident that they'll meet in court. And he also know one for come and talk something quickly within a court. But it's a very sensitive matter. I understand the All People's Congress, they go to convention. I think it is August or October. Or they forget the national convention for select will be the next flag bearer for the party. This is a very big moment for the party. And for a member of the party taking the party back to court, the member get rights. That is a constitutional right if one for take the party to court. But let me continue to follow the issue and see what's in the court go say, and let's see what's going to be the next actions from PPRC.
Okay, we pick calls now. We go first caller on the phone. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marion, Professor George.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you very much, my sister and at the studio.
first and foremost, then teach them. Government self blame ministry. They go to talk as a shame. These are old age problem where people don't say people take results. Me a victim. Yesterday, last week, me Gampikin, Nanowski, now school at Kisi, Christian Danda. 100,000. Then Richard Allen, Naya. But I tell me, if they left for me, I go take the results. But later, I don't tell the Piki, don't get 100,000. That's enough to go to the teacher. If you don't say a teacher, they ask me to pay 100,000 to take the results. So, Richard Allen at Kisi, 100,000. Me, I didn't people call anymore.
Okay.
Because I believe what they talk. They're all day parties, now old age problem. They all contribute for so far come garden. The teacher, a syndicate.
Thank you.
Lastly, the issue of APC. To be honest, Mr. Samuel from Tennessee, they said they contribute for make we suffer because they don't put themselves together. Hey, yes, I know them. They all know what this guy do. That game more than Sabi. There we are. That they want to by service. Thank you.
Thank you. 079-994-993 now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show regarding issues we don't discuss so far. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Go
ahead.
And I'm telling you, hit the point as it to be God. All what they happen so to what the APC they know about this. Now one word. And now go to the teacher there on side. Quick. And collect results. Teachers here for go give 100,000. Not to you one, Mr. Namta. I know they all comrades suffer on this. But what are the time more for say? Teacher they not for give price. I mean at this I for go give. I think the way teacher do work for me for the one only why go collect results. What I feel say you don't do good for me. I forgive you, but you not forgive me price. That price whether they give nine with the problem. And I know good. I swear to me God. It depends we is there, but for that teacher good, that not to crime. I get me small thing, I collect me results, I give you that not to crime. But they never give you price.
Okay.
If I count 30,000, 100,000, it is really painful.
Okay, thank you.
After, God bless you, me brother. All the time they hit to the point. That opposition they had to go and they suffer with you today. I remember I've been talking SLP opposition to God. When they say opposition, and the opposition that one day took about the issue, boy, the husband blah and tap now.
Okay. 07999949993. We'll pick more calls. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Call and make your contribution regarding the issues we don't discuss so far inside the show. 07999949993. We'll pick more calls inside the show so far, and it seems as if people are more interested in the report card issue. Hello, your name also you call from.
Good morning, sir. This is Marion.
Good morning.
Yes, Mama. God bless you now. Let God give you more long life and well-body.
Amen.
And prosperity. This thing when I talk to you, so it affects you. This is a relation, so I not go to school. But I get 3 picking them. Anytime say school lock or go take your report card, each one 50,000. Now more than 90 for me now. Number one, then number 2, the problem when I get the school, I'm not calling them. Well, I'm going to buy me the, I need the school back there. When I give me beginning, each one they give them 10,000 for go school. The teacher says the beginning money, all now they hand, what do you do now? The guy give the ball now and he did it. I don't, that need the money I mean, you teacher not put the beginning money in my hand. You take the collect people give money in my hand. All what you do now, they come make guy say go soup. Ball I give the beginning. Beginning always come to school, they angry like Chris.
Okay.
So now I take this year for me here. We no go school.
I know, right? Thank you. 079-994-993. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, Epic.
Good morning.
Lamin Samuel Koyato.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I think say the ministry then late for pull the release in the first place. Because school they will not release results right now. So if they be really serious for fake the crime, the time we report card they not give it. Then them for don't threaten this threatening. But now after paying they don't go spend their money and now they will not the pull release. So that in itself they condone the crime. And I don't know where this case get for the on. not to an extension of the executive of the APC back, you know, because when they go na court now, it means that the executive go still be in power. I can't pray say no more that cost they go suspend them.
Okay.
Because you know, thank you.
Thank you. We'll pick a few more calls. 079-994-993 and the number for call and make a contribution regarding the topic that we discuss inside the second segment. Hello. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Good morning, Marion Precious George.
Good morning.
Now, I contact a call from Upgon.
Go ahead, sir.
I tell you now, thank you.
Welcome.
You see this problem for these schools, not today don't start to, it don't pay. Where don't start. You know for demand. If the parents happy, gladly, it can say, I give you. But you know they go tax say, if you not give me 50,000 or 100,000, education, they not try. Not so they tell them for pull the team. Now they tell them they sit exam one, they don't say that they can't give results. Now that's sending them for them pull. But the education, they all connive. You see, thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll pick two more calls and wrap up. 079-994-993. Hello, your name outside the call for. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Baka, go ahead.
Yeah, I really want to respect for some place the teachers there. You know why? The amount of money when they pay the teachers there, and even some teachers there, when they leave on strike there, they don't expect for them at the payroll. There are so many principals and they suffer right now. And the principals when they're at the government school and they struggle because some of them teachers when they switch to private school. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Then they switch to private school, and some of them teachers when they do well at their school and they. And if they come out with this, like me deciding the between the goal, the 50,000 I really appreciate what I do. And that's a perfect school. So the APC executive, I will tell you, and the formal executive, these are the worst executives ever in the APC in life.
Why?
Like
Why
the executive this way, they can't go down, then they go to PPRC, they cry for more time, then they go to court, and when the constitution amended, the very initial pass.
Okay.
And now we require we follow go to court.
Thank you.
So if there people that they can't go down, let me not need for go to court, say they resign, let them accommodate.
Okay. Well, according to PPRC, not to the executive, take them na court. Now, a member of the party take the PPRC and the APC executive na court. Yeah? The APC party, sorry, na court. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Yeah, good morning, my request, George.
Good morning.
Yeah, Abuloko, the voice from Central Media One.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Marion, then teachers there, and the ministry, they not try. Well, me happy when they come with this free education. Me as an individual, I use megaphone and the community, you know, for the vulnerable picking them, I take them, I go to admission at so many schools then around the community. You know, now then they don't left for me, but not a problem. But then teacher they are, they not for do now and they say they for charge people and like my business. This not your business. You know, if you don't do good, you allow the people and make them pay una. Some of them only that way then they request so. If they not me request, people and never go do more than waiting and they request for. So I beg the ministry, make this not happen.
Okay.
This is a disgrace for education in this country.
Thank you.
I'm out the voice from Central Media One. God bless you now.
Yeah, we will not pick any more calls again inside the show. With the wrap up, Toby.
I want to appreciate we callers. It is also alarming that we certainly for pay all of the attention to this school report card issue, and let's start for call and name schools them, and even if you reach to the fact for name teachers, where I want to go against well, not primarily say I want to go against. I just want for talk about one caller we say and appreciate that is willingness. If you're willing from as a parent forgive something to the teacher, but saying within the pay the teachers, it is small. So then for engaging something that is a corruptible act, As a Sierra Leonean, you get the mind for come and talk something like that because you get 50 leons. What about Akombra we not get? How you want for them to get access to him picking a report card? Let us not support bad things and left the good things. The hottest place in hell is kept or reserved for those who keep quiet when there is a moral crisis.
Thank you so much, Mohamed Toby Kagbo, and thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder, give you technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soyusi making us all live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show now Fatmata Lebi and Reginald Brian Ojokutu Soya, executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we go join in again for another edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George, they say, do have a beautiful and peaceful day. Ta-ta.